Hey, you get at it. Get that music out of here. We ain't got no music on screen. This should be working now. Oh, I probably need to do that just in case. No, I don't. You better work now. You were working earlier. Oh, the classic bit. Oh, the
You
classic
better
bit.
work, bitch.
You better work, bitch. It should work now. Man, I love emulators. I really do. I still to this day sometimes don't understand why it works. It works. I tested it. As soon as the stream start, stop working.
It didn't work.
I'll never understand. I'll never understand.
I don't know what. Yeah, honestly, I don't know what other space sorcery like other streamers do. Well, I mean, I know the like bigger streamers probably have some other resources, but like you don't see technical issues as often. Like you don't see like goofs and gaffs end up on YouTube of like, hey, look at Big Dog 92 and his struggles trying to.
Six streamer poll, dude.
Yeah.
This dude watches Twitch.
Mm-hmm.
This guy definitely is a Twitcher. Hey, I have bad news. Something happened.
Yeah.
I should have
Again,
done it
Twitchy?
the way. I should have done it the way that I was expecting to have to do it. Oh, hey, look. No. Maybe that'll fix it.
Well, it did say if you are you talking about the save file or
No, we're good. I just had to do
Okay.
something stupid. Don't worry about it. We're ready, guys. Welcome to the stream, everyone. I'm your host, Isaac MCCanary. It's time to get back
Okay.
into the Xeno saga. I'm excited, everybody. Introduce yourselves.
Hi, I'm Jackson. I'm still slightly sick, but I'm gonna try to sound as good as I can. He him.
Hi, my name is Sean. My name is Sean, also known as the Talking Skull. He, him, and boy shucks howdy. I'm ready to get Xeno in this gear.
And you guys ready? Watch this. I've unlocked a mechanic of the game.
Oh, you
And-
can turn right.
Da-da-da-da.
And god damn it, Duck Station. I don't know what that other emulator was doing. This definitely looks a lot better.
This looks really good, actually.
This looks really good. Well,
The I remember the he him part like 75% of the time, maybe, and real sometimes I really just slide it in at the last possible second.
Tusken Raiders.
I love slipping it in after you've said like a whole other thing. Like it's not even an introduction anymore, and then you're like, just slide it in at the end as though no one will notice.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
These really are Tusken Raiders.
Also, we talk
Forgot
about
this-
this guy's sick-ass moves. Holy shit, he beats
Oh, yeah.
ass. They're literally called Sandman. Nope, yep, that's Star Wars. We were just talking about you.
This is on the other side of Tatooine.
Uh-huh.
I might be dumb. Is that where they found Anakin?
Yes, it's also
Probably.
where they found Luke Skywalker. Yes, and it's not where they found Rey.
That was a different,
That was a
indistinguishable desert
trash
slave
planet. Yeah. It was different because it had more trash, guys.
Mhm.
Dazzle.
Dazzle.
This
Nice.
looks like Tatooine. This looks like we're about to go into Mos Eisley. Oh my god, it's Mos Eisley! I didn't, I wasn't ready for that.
This is Dazzle.
No, it's Mos Eisley.
Yes, that is right. The desert town of Dazzle.
This town's lively.
This is the center for all excavations on Aved. People come from all over Ignis to try and find the resources buried in the ruins around here. We should be able to find out what both Ave and Kislev are up to here. And we also have to gather the things we need to repair Veltal.
Repair Veltal.
Yes, we must. Yes, we must exchange the broken parts to fix Veltal. Otherwise, it will not be able to function at all. There is an ethos workshop in the southern part of this town. Let us go there, Faye.
Yeah, okay, Doc. Let's check this place out then.
Oh,
Why is there's like a turret on this thing up here?
I don't know. Also, I don't know why that had such a low frame rate. It's fine now. I was worried I was gonna have to check something, but it's fine now.
Look at the
it
water
seems.
spigot.
What, this thing? What, this
Yeah,
guy?
I think that's for water.
Is it a water tower, you think?
I think so.
Not touch.
Yeah, I think you're right.
Not touch. Not interact with this. Uh-oh. You look tired. You can stay overnight at the bar, so why don't you rest there a little bit? Traveling all worn and tired might just get you killed. I like this dog seal man. What am I saying? That's like saying a fish frog. That's like saying a fish frog is what I just said.
So, Sean and Isaac, I have a design question for you.
Yeah.
Isaac,
Design
if you want
question.
Isaac, if you want to press that menu button one more time.
Yeah, I did that on accident, but yeah.
Yep. And now you can just play the game again. I just wanted to bring it up as as the visual example. The extra, like, the animations I like, but what do we think about, like, having animations playing every single time you use, like, a chord? Like, that one's fast. I think that one is, like, quick enough that I'm not, like, thinking about the animation. But, like, going into the menu screen, I can't actually, truth be told, I can't actually tell if they added animations just to load the menu screen, but I don't know, I've played like Castlevania for the PS1. The menu screen is pretty quick, so I think the animations are just kind of added.
I mean, certainly there's not a restriction that would keep the PS1 from loading a menu. It is definitely questionable why this menu takes so long to open. I don't think it's because of the animations, because those are all just like simple translations and stuff. But I don't know. I don't know what is causing that slowdown.
No idea. It might be the emulator? It might be the emulator, because I noticed a pause there too, but I have no idea otherwise. Hey, Genloss.
I don't know if it's the Genloss?
Hey,
Good job.
how dare you not have chat open, you
Oh, sorry, yeah. I was opening chat and I got distracted.
You goon?
I'm sorry. I was so ready until I wasn't.
Oh, hell yeah. Keep talking is great.
Yeah, keep talking is awesome. I kind of wish we could go back to it in some ways. I also don't know how good it would be, because I liked that game a lot, and it wouldn't be as fun as it being blind, having never played it before.
I would love to. It is, like, far down, but it is on my list of things I would love to beat at some point in my life, because there is a finite amount. I mean, there's of course like the level generator, which is, you know, it makes infinite content, but there is literally a finite amount of levels, and I've kind of always wanted to like beat them all one day. Just needs friends. Just need to find friends.
Wow.
Good luck
You're
with
right.
that.
Good luck.
My thing is
buddy.
that I really enjoy the like tactile element of playing with like the physical manual in person, and like it feels like playing remote with like PDFs would work technically.
It works, but it's just not as fun. You're right. Like I remember we had a heck of a time. We had a really, really good time shoving like 7 people into your apartment and having like one manual that we just kind of divvied out amongst each other. Like,
exactly.
that was like the way to play that game.
Yep. I do.
I will say that game has an interesting problem that I don't know how to resolve, but that has always fascinated me. That there's like two different games, really, in Keep Talking and Nobody Explodes, and I don't mean the person defusing the bomb and the people reading the manual. What I mean is there is the early game where everything is chaotic and goofy and silly and fun. And then there's the late game where everyone understands what they're doing and is locked in and is like seriously trying to win.
Yeah.
And I feel like those two things appeal to different people.
Yep.
One is like a fun party game, and the other is like a serious, like not competitive, but like
but it
You gotta
you're
sweat.
taking, yeah.
yeah.
That's
Sweat bomb
involved.
diffuser.
And I
just like
remember
in real
that's
life.
that's like where our friend group sort of fell apart on Keep Talking, because we all enjoyed the first part of the game, but then we had sort of mixed results when we like started getting to the point where we had to take it seriously, because some people were really into that and other people weren't.
Right, because like some people, because like a great example is like some people would want to be like, oh, I've been on wire defusal, let me try Morse code, let me try this, like let me try something new because that's, you know, something new. And then other people would be like, well, I've already learned my part.
Yeah.
I'm good at my part. Like we want to progress, so stick with what you're good at. And it's like,
Yeah.
well, both sides are not wrong, but
Yeah. And that's where, like, I think I did kind of lie in the camp of I liked it when it was more chaotic and more fun, and it kind of goes away when you quote-unquote get good at the game. It's the same kind of issue that it's a similar issue with a different problem that is me, and hey, how dare you? I was just blinking, I was just winking with both eyes, and the tracker was only picking up one eye. And I do like that my eyes are not synced. It's very funny to me that sometimes I blink each eye independently. It's really funny.
I do enjoy that.
But, Phasmo, we ran into the same problem, and I actually didn't even realize that I was contributing to this, and I didn't realize that people were not having as good a time because of it. Because for me, Phasmo's a party game. It's a fun time. I like screwing with the ghost. I like doing that. But unfortunately, if you want to quote-unquote win, you shouldn't do that. And it's like, well, that sucks for me, and that sucks for everybody around me who at least wants to take the game serious enough to try to succeed, because I want to engage with the ghost as a fun, stupid thing, not as a thing to take seriously.
Yeah, I think that... So a game that navigates that fairly well, I would say, would be Content Warning, because...
Oh yeah.
doing stupid shit is how you get good scores in that game. Like,
Yeah.
you have to put yourself in dumb situations and antagonize the monsters and stuff in order to get high scores. Like, there is definitely still an element of chafing, especially with the camera usage in terms of like what you spend your film on, because spending your film on dumb fun shit will just completely tank your run. But as long as the person with the camera is taking things seriously, everyone else can do whatever the fuck they want.
Exactly. So there's more of a performative element to it, and that's what I
Yeah.
like out of those games, is the performative element. It's just a lot of them don't equate the performative element to game mechanics. It's more of like a symptom, right? They're like, oh, we know people are going to be goofballs playing this, but they don't actually think about it mechanically to actually coincide with the game very well. So, anyways, apparently we walked into somebody's junk house.
Wow, so this is the Ethos Workshop, eh, Doc?
Yes, the Ethos Workshop are the only places that officially repair gears. Let us see if we can get the parts to fix Veltal here. As they say, time is money. So we should do whatever we can as soon as we... So we should do whatever we can do as soon as we're able to do.
Are we trying
As
to
soon as
make
we're
money
able to.
here? I thought we were on like a fucking quest.
No,
for God.
he's trying. He's speaking figuratively. Time is money in the sense that it is an opportunity cost. If we don't repair Veltal now, we might need him later.
I thought he just meant that time is money, in that we gotta go spend money no matter how much time there is.
I mean, that's also true.
Yeah, I misinterpreted that as well. I thought it was time is money, so we need to go make some cash while this is being repaired.
That doesn't even follow.
Sorry. James.
Please don't touch it. It's being repaired.
Jackson just is remembering that this is a JRPG and that you need to go. I need to go kill Sandman to make money.
Yeah, you need to murder like 50 Sandmen to collect 50 gil.
I had to fight myself there first. I'm gonna call them Tuscan Raiders, because that's also safer than the alternative.
Yeah, that is fair.
See, I caught myself on that.
This is one of those times where I'm just like, I can tell there's something we're brushing up against, but I'm not sure what the offensive terms are.
It's not. It's something that, in context, no one would think of as offensive, but it is a term that someone could definitely use in an offensive way.
It's someone could use in an offensive way, and is a term they actually do use in Star Wars until they amend it to Tuscan Raider, I think, later.
That is funny. Can we help you? Sorry to bother you. Our gear has broken down, so I would like to buy some parts to fix it. Tough luck, huh? Can you tell me what making parts you're after? Yes, we are hoping to replace an X29 model injection bypass circuit. Satan, I'm struggling with this cadence and I run out of breath so much trying to say a sentence. I'm struggling with this cadence for some reason.
Speaking too breathily.
Maybe. Next 29 model. What's up?
You just have to slow down your voice and get very silky, and remember that you want to talk like Shara, I guess.
Who
That could work, honestly.
is
Yeah.
Dara?
That's another game we played at one point.
It's true. There's a character that I actually really liked. She's great. I love Chara. I think you'd like Chara too, Sean. She's fun. She's the weirdo. That's how I would definitely describe her.
Yeah, weirdo worked. I loved
Silas
her.
is saving your bacon, Isaac.
Nah, god damn it, I've been doing that a lot recently. I'm so sorry. I thought I hit everything. But you didn't put at everyone, so I'm going to do it now, you goon. Thank you, Silos. We appreciate you.
I love
I've
Shara
been doing that a
mostly in
lot
her.
recently.
Yeah. I love Shara mostly in her interactions, like with Olivier. That was
Yeah.
good stuff.
She's just a tease, but like in a fun way. She just knows how to tease people.
Mm-hmm.
She's very sarcastic and very fun.
Yeah. Next 29 model injection circuit. And that's only used on the latest military models. We don't keep those kinds of parts in stock here. You can only get such special parts by placing an order at the Ethos headquarters. This workshop is only for the repair of civilian gears, which, as a concept, is a I didn't realize that civilians just had.
Oh, come on
giant-
now. Clearly
giant
they
robots.
Listen, giant robot does not imply I have to punch things. Giant robot can also pick up rock.
You're right.
Mhm.
I'm being.
Haven't you even played Red Faction?
I'm sorry.
You
You're right.
definitely don't kill a lot of people with robots in that game.
They're not all war machines. Sometimes they can help with farming and agriculture and
Guerrilla
self-checkout.
warfare.
Yeah. I love that we came out with self-checkout and guerrilla warfare in the same that same moment.
Well, Sean, send me self-checkout and guerrilla warfare. the two working man's jobs. Blue collar work, you know?
Yeah, blue collar work. I see. Sorry to have bothered you. I'm sorry that we can't help you.
Well, time to leave.
That raspy voice is very, very easy to do right now because my natural voice wants to be like that if it could be.
Uh-huh.
In the moment.
You wish to be you naturally have the sickness that leads you to having smoked 8 packs of cigarettes for the last 8 years.
Yeah, I am currently down with the sickness.
Doc, do you have a moment? I need to talk to you.
Yes, of course, Faye. So, Faye, what did you want to talk to me about?
Well, Doc, it's about Veltal. We can't find the parts we need, so... Is it alright if we just don't fix it?
To not repair it? What is the problem, Faye?
Well, we've been able to come as far as Dazel on our own. Doesn't that show that we don't need Veltal as much as we thought? Actually, I've been thinking that once things calm down, I want to go back to Lahan and help rebuild. That's all I feel I can do now.
I see. If that is what you want, Faye, then fine. But I think we should try and move Veltal as far away from there as possible.
Move it away? Why do we need to do that, Doc?
It is only my speculation, but I suspect the evening... Sorry, words are hard. For some reason, the sentences throw me off. I suspect the incident that evening occurred because the Gebler Special Force stole the Kislev military gear.
Special Force? You mean Ellie's group?
Exactly. When I examined the broken gear in the village, I realized the Gebler pilot was riding in the Kislev gear. It must have some new technology involved in it for the Kislev army to send pursuit forces after it.
New technology?
Damn it, I really hoped you were gonna have more lines, because Hydrate Bot appeared.
I suspect that the Gebler force was out to steal a new experimental gear. I am sure news of the Special Forces' failure has reached the capital. They will be investigating the Lahan area to reclaim whatever parts of the new gear that they can find.
Hold on, Doc. Won't the Kislev army still be in Lahan too?
Most probably. And in that case, there will be a conflict between Avez's inspection team and Kislev's pursuit troops. If they find where we have hidden Veltal,
The armies will fight over who gets Veltal. Right near Lahan, too.
so to avoid any problems, we should move Veltal somewhere else right away.
Hey, can I give this game like just a compliment so far to its writing of like knowing how to like push make like a phase kind of like feelings on the situation, like up front being like, I don't want to have any part of this, and then be like, no, these are valid reasons why you still need to be involved.
Oh yeah, like Satan, 100%. I feel like you guys might be picking up on this. 100%. Satan is not playing his hand straight. Like this is a really, really good explanation for why they should fix it that has nothing to do with his real motives. Like,
For sure.
like he's definitely like getting the robot Shinji, and Lahan is sort of his excuse for repairing this thing.
It's compelling. It's compelling storytelling.
But we can't fix it in order to move it.
Right, but as an aside, what happened to your crab, dude? Because you were able to move stuff with the crab.
Yeah, I've been wondering. I hate that they introduced the crab and then just walked away from it like it didn't happen.
Like it just like
It's so
like,
good.
Like the crab just broke, and plus, like this is mechanics that we just ignore after this as well. When you start just having the robots forever, you just they're with you somehow, but you don't ever think about the transportation of them. So
That's
we
just
handle
JRPG stuff. Come on now.
Yeah, they're in your
They're-
pocket.
Yeah, they're in your pocket. They're in your inventory. Right, but staying here will solve nothing. Fortunately, this is the center of all excavation work in this country.
Wow.
There is bound to be some information on where we can find parts. Anyway, the fear is often worse than the danger itself. We should not let such fears hold us back.
The fear that we won't find parts.
The fear
Fear
that
that-
Lahan will be attacked, I think.
Nope.
But that would be a justification for going back to Lahan.
That's
Uh-huh.
true.
Huh? Arena battle.
Whoa.
Whoa, that's not what I was
Whoa.
expecting to see.
That's amazing. They're doing digging right next to this town, too?
This is an Ave run. This is an Ave run. Yeah. This is an Ave run excavation site. The machines and gears found here are valuable resources that could turn the tide of the war. They are indispensable to the war effort. Anyway, Faye, let us move on. We have more pressing matters to do than taking in the sights.
Wow. Fucking terrible.
How dare you be sightseeing right now, especially for something like that? You cared about war. Boy, this place really is Mos Eisley.
This
That
is a
was
sand
automatic.
buggy. That is it, Faye. I have thought of a good idea for how to get the parts we need for Veltal. First, we've got to find out who will rent us this buggy.
Who's to say they'll rent it to us? Maybe that's just literally someone's car. I mean, I guess I would rent my car out for the right price, but
Oh yeah, 100%. Like,
I wouldn't be cheap.
The end buggy.
a sand buggy is a special car made for the desert. Its tires do not sink into the sand, and so it is a must for long trips into the desert.
So then, Doc, what do you plan on doing with this sand buggy?
Well, leave it to me. Just you wait and see.
You can trust that.
Alright, Doc, whatever you say.
Every time I've been wanting to bring this up, the music in this fucking town is good. I'm not moving until I finish that anecdote.
Anecdote?
That's my story, guys.
It's like a one. It's like some Jesus wept kind of stuff. Like it's just
Yeah.
like one sentence.
It's my one sentence anecdote, Sean. Don't you know?
Some baby shoes never worn type shit.
Oh yeah, that's actually, yeah.
My story is this music is good in this fucking town. End of statement.
The curtains were blue. That's it. That's my whole story. It's one page.
I'm in a fix. The generator sensor is broken. It's the only thing that can sense buried gear generators. Without that, I'm ruined. They do.
Why?
Yeah.
Why?
To emphasize, he is ruined. Duh.
No, it's another pun.
Oh, I didn't
what you want to
realize.
buy?
Oh, it's a
Yeah, it's not just Satan who's doing the puns.
I don't know what. Stored one. Stored
I remember
zero.
powering. I remember powering actually being
E
pretty
means it's
good.
Uh,
equipped. on the portraits.
I see.
Yeah.
Oh, boy, that's so... I understand what it's telling me now. Boy, that took a second.
Yeah, +2 defense for martial wear.
Yeah, but the fencing... Why is the fencing wear more... Oh, no, it's not. Wait, no, yeah, why is the fencing wear more
No, it's
expensive?
-2.
Oh, it's -2. Oh,
Okay.
you're right, you're right.
That makes more sense. Yes, red is good, blue is bad. Understandable.
Which is totally the opposite of like what most games
Yeah.
do these days.
Mhm.
I mean, I feel like red for bad goes back way past the beginning of the game industry. That's a long-standing visual shorthand.
Mhm.
Yeah. It's like red for bad, any other color besides red
Yeah.
for good.
Yeah, absolutely.
Mhm.
Oh, you don't even have your real shoes. You got step shoes.
Uh-huh. Where's my brother's shoes? Where's my genetically related shoes?
Mm-hmm.
This is a very... So you don't... Huh. Gear is just a big floppy collection of things that you can equip. You don't have to equip... They're not slots. Wait, they are slots? Fuck.
I think what happens, weirdly enough, is it loads the menu after you select the item. So you go up to wear, and then it loads your wares. Although I guess you can just equip 2 rings.
The fuck does this mean? What?
So what happens if you try to equip a second wear?
You can't.
Oh,
you
wait,
can- You can equip 2 wares. If you have a ware equipped, a ware doesn't appear in your slots. But you can equip multiple
Oh,
rings, just as you can't equip 2 caps. But accessories, wow, that's...
actually, that is, I don't mind that much. It's
Yeah.
it's not communicated super well, but I do not mind it that much.
Yeah. It makes sense when you start thinking about it.
Yeah, only 1 wear, only 1 cap. Doesn't matter which slot you put them in. Basically as many rings as you want, probably.
Mm-hmm.
Nah, one for each hand.
Exactly. You only have 2 fingers on
Yeah.
each hand.
That'd be 4.
What if it turns out that the reason why you can only equip, like, 2 rings in Dark Souls is because you get 1 of each ring? You just get 5 of each ring, and you have to wear all 5 of them on 1 hand.
But they're all connected, so it's like a brass knuckle.
Exactly.
Honestly, I do like
to be looking for a person, bro.
I am supposed to be looking for a person. I left on accident.
I honestly think the brass knuckle thing would be a pretty fun aesthetic for a game, like maybe a fighting game with some RPG elements. It's like you're the brass knuckle of equip load.
I'm trying to think of games that have brass knuckles. I know Grand Theft Auto has brass knuckles.
Oh, yeah.
I'm sure I've played something else with straight up brass knuckles.
I know Hunt Showdown does. I believe Red Dead Redemption probably does. Those are just 2 cowboy games. That's not surprising.
Is it? I don't really associate brass knuckles with cowboys.
Fair. I guess. I don't have a rebuttal. Fair enough, Sean. You the owner of the car outside?
Civilian worker gears have no chance against military worker gears in excavating. But even if we had a military gear, we wouldn't be able to operate it. Alright.
strong enough.
Hey, never saw you before. You want to rent out a sand buggy too, eh? Yes, that is right. Do you have any that can rent right now? Of course. The keys are in the ignition.
Why are the keys at the ignition? That's a terrible way to run a business.
So that way it's ready to go for whoever decides to buy it. I didn't just actively try to climb in and drive away with it.
Yeah, it's like, who's gonna stop you? You have a military gear.
Uh-huh.
Well, I guess it needs repairs. Yeah. Well then, if I may. Faye, I'm going into the desert to search for parts for Veltal.
Going to the desert? Doc, are you going to excavate some ruins or something?
No, the Kislev and Neve armies are confronting each other in the desert all the time. There is talk that their forces often break into battle over the ruins.
What's that have to do with that gear?
Come on, Faye, keep up.
Well, if I search the battlefields for the wrecks of such army gear, I should be able to find the parts we need. Besides, Veltal is a Kislev gear, so we may need parts on Kislev gears.
But
Hey, you are such a worrier. Things have a way of working out.
Just look at what happened in Lahan. It all worked out beautifully.
I'm sure we're not going to have the next 60 hours spent together go poorly in any way, shape, or form.
I mean, surely, Faye, the things in Lahan worked out for me. What?
Kill him!
You did not. Oh. Yeah.
Yeah.
You do not need to worry so much. You do not need to worry so much. Why not go kill some time at the bar until I get back?
I'm gonna kill something else if you're not Doc.
Well, he's not
Don't tell them you're not old enough to drink. Hey, are you letting him go out there alone? Lots of fights break out in the desert. It's a real dangerous place. I've heard about a group of pirates riding around and attacking people on the sand cruiser. You really shouldn't let him go out there by himself.
Some kind of raiders on there. Some sort of cruiser.
Yeah,
Uh-huh.
I do notice, and I often praise Squaresoft for their localizations, and especially right now in this moment because I'm playing the Octopath game, for mobile, which is pretty good. They handed off this
Just
a little
leave
bit
the
of
buggy behind.
I think Satan took the buggy.
I thought he took the buggy.
Oh,
I was assuming I had to chase after him, but I guess
Maybe you go chase
chasing
fair.
after a car?
Maybe you go try to meet up with him where the buggy was.
Nope, it's definitely gone. It was right here. I'm pretty sure.
That's so weird that we're just like chasing after a car.
Also,
Maybe.
there's been no exchange of money whatsoever for all the plot points.
Yeah.
Like, there's nothing to rent the buggy. There's been nothing to... No costs associated with repairing the gears. But
I mean, to be fair, we're not paying anybody to repair the gears so far.
That's
Uh-huh.
true.
We've just
But-
kind of were like, maybe we should fix it ourselves.
But my god, those rings, Did your game just... Oh, okay.
Don't worry about it.
These transitions are... Oh,
This is not safe for me.
that is a very silly way for a robot to move.
It's the
I'm
desert, Sean. They can't walk easily.
What are they? Are they Ava gears? I'm worried about Doc. Guess I may as well follow those gears.
Get
Joke's
after
on you guys. It was just that easy. I knew what I was doing.
it. I love him!
Ooh, that's good.
Dude, what's he
fun.
called? What's his name? I don't see a name. Aw, I don't
We
see
don't know
name.
his name yet. We haven't introduced ourselves.
I do love the
Sand-
combo system.
Sand Shark.
Okay, Sand Shark.
But yeah,
Yeah.
just random story for you guys. Because I've been playing some of that Octopath, and they passed over operations to NetEase, the same people that do Marvel Rivals.
Yeah.
Except the budget is so small, seemingly. Like, the worst part is like mechanically they did like a whole ton. Like they've increased like loading time, or like the loading times are better. The graphical fidelity looks better. They released a whole like extra story they like imported from Japan. Like they're trying to catch up to the Japanese version of the game. The translations are quite literally ChatGPT. I forget if we've talked about this.
Oh boy.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
like
boy.
there's like a couple screenshots where like, so because it's like a Chinese company importing a Japanese game trying to translate it to English, and they just I seemingly they just do not have the English staff or something like that, because like there's been misspellings of words like heart, which I don't know if AI normally misspells words, but there's been misspellings of some words. There was like the name of the continent was misspelled at one point. And then the word. Okay, fair. So I guess not all of it was ChatGPT, but there was literally a pop-up at one point that. Oh man, I'd have to go and like try to find it again. But literally the last line of the pop-up in game sounds like, if you need help with this translation or future translations, just let me know. And that was like the final line of like this like tutorial dialogue or whatever. It was like what the dialogue was trying to say is like, you'll unlock the next story chapter, after such and such. If you need more help with this translation, let me know.
Yeah, it sounds like they just paid for some shitty, cheapo translation service and didn't give a shit about it.
Yeah.
Oh, it's them, the Sand Folk. I don't know why. I do think their name Sandman is pretty funny.
Because they're gonna put your ass to sleep.
Yeah, that's the Sandman.
With their big Tusken Raider stick.
Mm-hmm.
Man.
I like how bendy their stick is when they swing it.
Uh-huh. Makes it like a
love the-
weird whippy thing.
I love the extra animation of death. They were already on the ground, and then they hop back one more time to be like, actually, I'm dead now.
Uh-huh. The animation in this game has been spectacular. I really did not know what to expect. No, I don't want to leave the desert. I want to stay inside the desert. My only other options would... Oh, huh? Here now. Did I fuck up? I feel like I fucked up.
You've made this impossible.
Yeah, I didn't mean
You
to,
keep
but I
spinning
sure
around.
did.
Absolutely no sense of where we are anymore.
Just like a real desert. This is just trying to get you into the headspace of what it's like to be lost in a desert. Do you guys feel like you're lost in a desert?
A little bit.
I feel
yeah.
like you're lost in the desert.
Yeah.
You
You're
would
like
be
meta-
wrong.
Ooh. Senretsu,
Inner
healing.
healing.
Inner healing's probably a chi attack. Senretsu's probably one of your combos.
So
Oh, yeah.
HP. To EP.
2 EP.
I'm too EP.
Ooh, why are you so EP? Stop that. Cut that
It's
out.
your fault.
It's not the... Hey, Hey,
You talked me into it. So
I did no such. Don't listen to them,
What-
guy. Don't listen to him,
what-
guys.
Did you guys stay up really late doing like Marvel Rivals or
not
something
like
that?
crazy late.
No, we just watched a movie. It was a very weird movie.
Yeah, I showed him Under the Skin.
It's very
Oh.
weird.
I did actually. There was sort of a
Oh,
horror movie.
hello.
Ooh.
Jesus
Damn.
Christ. I like that he looked away to be like, maybe I shouldn't stay here.
Also, I love the over the top like martial arts, followed up by man pulls out gun and takes a shot.
Uh-huh.
He's like, I don't know what to do. Pew. He's like, maybe this will help.
This'll stop him.
Yeah.
Ah, I remembered. I have a gun.
He's like, I'm fighting Bruce Lee. Surely gun will work.
So,
Apparently our EP talk has upset Silas, by the way.
oh, sorry, this is just how people talk now. Out of curiosity, Jackson, is there incentive to not just do that every single time?
I don't think so. I mean, unless you
It
want to store
doesn't
me.
seem like it.
It's
Yeah,
super
if you wanted more
satisfying to
AP,
do.
but-
Yeah. It.
So if you want to save up for your something.
Because I want to say, I can't remember for
Some
sure.
things that require AP so far are combos that you could just do for free.
Right. I can't remember if combos are like a free action, which it didn't seem like it, because I want to say we saved up for it one time, and then went into the combo screen and just spent the AP on a combo, and it was like okay, cool, that's your turn,
Mhm.
and it was like, well, hold on, what about what?
I have no
So,
idea.
Yeah, I'm confused as to Hagan. I forgot about Hagan.
Maybe Hagan is some. I thought Hagan was the. Wait, no. Hagan is something else. Maybe that's an AP thing?
Maybe.
Which surely doesn't cost 80 AP,
80
though. That doesn't make any
AP.
sense.
Yeah.
It's also like a meter.
Right. And I thought that was a. I thought that was a gear thing, but maybe I'm wrong?
Oh man, is this
Or
One
maybe
Piece?
you're right.
Are we in like Gear second?
Maybe. I
Thank you.
fucked up. Boy, I should follow those gears. What the fuck direction do those gears go, guys?
It's impossible to know now. You've spun the camera around like 50 times.
How about I just go straight? How about I just go straight?
That would be the idea, I would think. But yeah, what did you think about Under the Skin?
It's good. It's very, very, very weird. I did think about it a little bit more, and I think there are elements of it that are... what's weird is it is very much a tone piece, but also I think there are parts of it you can and should take like as like literal fiction, like that some element of it is real. And because I don't know,
In
I
what
think
sense?
I think I did finally realize it's like a thing that happens later on in this really weird movie. Oh hey,
How
figured out
far
which
is
way to
Doc
go.
gone? Now I've lost sight of those gears too.
I literally left the desert and came back.
What's happening?
And
Oh, you're about to be picked up by
Loud-ass
foreshadowing.
Uh-huh.
oh, it's that lampshade.
Yeah, you're being lampshaded right now.
That's a big shade.
Actually, no. What the fuck?
It's a force field.
The UFO.
Whoa.
Flying saucer.
It's like a satellite, but in the lowest orbit.
What the heck is that thing?
Now I gotta follow that thing. Forget Doc. found those gears. Yes.
A different unit? Are they going toward the direction the saucer went? I'd better follow them so as not to lose sight of them.
Alright, I'm paying attention this time. Look, I can still see them. That's a fun effect.
Yeah.
Because,
Yeah, Under the Skin is pretty good, just like weird, creepy science fiction movie with some like themes around sex and sexuality that I enjoy pretty well.
There was something that I got confused about that I think we discussed that happens, and I thought about it a little bit more because essentially something happens where there's a group of characters and there's one character, and then suddenly that character gets a gang, and I was like, what was the significance of that? And the reason why I bring up I think you're supposed to at least think that some parts of it are tangible is I think it occurred to me what the whole sequence of the underwater thing, upsetting underwater thing happening was, Sean, is there's more of them. They were making more of them.
Yes, that is how I interpret that as well.
So that would make sense why he has the gang all of a sudden.
If you're looking at it thematically, it to be what does it mean that what she is doing with them is creating more of what she is?
Mm-hmm.
So that's interesting to thumb through. There's some interesting little nuggets to thumb through from that film.
Yeah, and just tonally,
You want to see Scarlett Johansson be just like a creepy weirdo.
a creepy, upsetting weirdo who does some creepy, upsetting shit.
There was actually I don't normally seek out horror movies. I just end up watching the ones that you guys recommend. But there is one that got on my radar really recently.
Is it
came out-
Nosferatu?
What's it? No, but I'd be interested in watching it. It came out, 2016, 2018? It's called 10 Cloverfield Lane.
Oh yeah,
Oh, yeah.
Dude, I've wanted to watch that movie for a while. I hear it is really good, except the ending is a big poopy pile of shit, but still worth it.
Oh, I didn't hear anything about the ending. How
No,
dare you ruin that for me now?
I'm sorry. I hear it is still very good and worth it. Just the ending is bad, and I have no idea what the ending is like. I just hear it's very bad.
Gotcha. Well, it has Mary Elizabeth Winstead, who's done a lot of things, Scott Pilgrim and other things.
It has Sully from Monsters Inc. Also, I can't remember.
John Goodman.
John Goodman.
John Goodman.
John Bestman.
Yeah, who I honestly like so much. Every time I revisit anything John Goodman does, I'm like,
He's
he's really good, actually.
He really is a Goodman.
Yeah, he really is a Goodman.
Why is he just the Goodman? Maybe he's the Bestman.
He might be.
I want to go up to John Goodman and give him a hug, saying, "You're not a Goodman, you're a Bestman."
You're a great man.
And I think his response would be, "How did you get in my house?"
Yeah.
How did you get in my house?
Does this desert ever end? It'll get dark soon, so I better hurry up and...
Man, this has been a wild romp in the desert.
Yeah, it's almost like trying to chase after a car was a bad idea.
Yeah, try.
What's going on out here? Gears, a flying saucer, and now these guys? I hope Doc's alright.
We're gonna find Doc, and Doc is gonna be like, "What the fuck are you doing out here?" And it's gonna be perfectly fine. And you're gonna be like, "Dude, you won't believe what I saw." And he's like, "I told you to stay back. You could have nearly fucking died."
Like, Faye, you haven't drank water in the last 5 hours.
Sorry
my-
about that. I'm just gonna borrow this for a little bit.
What a plan! Holy shit! I couldn't tell if he was trying to avoid getting hit or if he was trying to cause insurance fraud.
Where's the dude?
He's fucking dead.
In the sand.
Somewhere, yeah. Oh, look at that.
Oh, there he is.
Hey! Whoa! Ooh, that's fun.
That's fun.
Man, I love the way that they're handling the perspective on these sprites, and you know they had to hand draw every perspective of these sprites.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Still going.
Yeah, sprites on 3D models is actually and that's the same shot. Sprites on 3D models is a fascinating art.
Yeah. They do a good job with it. The sprites are really, really high quality is what it is. And the models are pretty good too. They don't clash as much. They also have a sense of depth to them that they preserve because the sprites have been so well handled.
Yeah, yeah.
What the fuck are we supposed to do about this?
What's with you guys? Aren't you overreacting a little to just some stealing a motorcycle? Oh!
Hey, I was looking everywhere for you.
Doc, you alright?
You won't believe what I saw in the desert? There was a flying saucer. Those guys that you killed the fuck out of. And I rode a motorcycle and nearly killed a guy to get his motorcycle.
Yes, of course. Huh. Looks like we do not have time to chat.
Oh, never mind. You didn't kill the fuck out of those guys at all.
Now get in the robot, Shinji.
Hurry and do what?
I cannot use Veltal very well. Only you can use its full potential. Hurry and get on board!
Alright.
I do love the set pieces, though. Like, so far, every introduction of Veltal up to this point has been, like, a pretty cool set piece.
Yeah. There's a certain... I don't know what Charge did. I feel like I shouldn't have done it. No, it's fine. These guys don't do no damage. Okay, they do a little bit of damage, but I do have 1,000 health.
I think Charge charges your fuel?
Ah, yes, of course.
Yes. That totally makes sense. Interesting. Huh. I thought I had a feeling.
I think these robots operate off of Guerilla gun power, so, like, the more, you know, spirit and stuff you have, the more power they have.
I mean, I was getting a Gurren Lagann moment there where I was like, quick, get in the robot, we gotta pilot together, to which I will say one of my favorite bits from that show is very early on when, you know, fucking Demon and
Kamina?
yeah, and Kamina are riding by the fucking edge of their belt. I couldn't think of the right way to put that, and that's how we're going. Yeah. And fucking Kamina's brilliant ideas. We're gonna combine, and Simon was like, "What the fuck are you talking about?"
What does that mean? Yeah.
Yeah, the way they do it does look really funny at first because they don't have a fucking plan.
Mm-hmm.
I love that he has to straighten his head when he first does it.
Right?
Also, hey, Creeper.
Hi, Creep.
Welcome in.
Welcome. Let's talk about the big robot with the big robot. I got extra!
Nice.
Extra!
I got extra!
I was thinking about that fairly recently. The fact that Simon went from, like, a pretty, like, cognitive person to being just rule of cool. Like, he very much transitions from no nonsense, like, bro, what are you talking about, to like being the nonsense himself. He
I
grows
mean-
into that.
Become the nonsense.
Become the nonsense, certainly. Like, isn't that what we're about? But I think that, no, like, makes sense. And, like, they do a good job of making it a point that that's partly due to the influence of Kamina. Like, he
Yeah.
really cared about him. Like, that doesn't even happen for no reason. Like, he actually, like, Kamina's that important to him that he understands that what makes him better is what Kamina imparted on him, and that's what he needed to be, so.
I don't know how, but I beat him.
I'm guessing this is not you, Jackson.
Yeah.
I assume not.
Oh, what the?
What's your YouTube?
It's your YouTube. Oh, hello.
Whoa! All right.
Whoa.
Wow. I
This
want that
is
as a desktop
just
background.
Guerilla God.
Whoa.
Yeah,
That,
I
he's
love
not in
this.
black at all.
He's in like green and orange, and his look at those robots' eyes. I don't like the eyes it's giving me.
They're giving
I
you some
love.
sensual eyes.
Uh-huh.
That smile.
Your hot-blooded desire for battle has not been tamed,
Ooh.
I see.
You can't talk about my hot-blooded desire while you're looking at me like that.
Who are
Yeah.
you? Who? Right. I know
Whoa.
you. You killed her. Her? No. It wasn't. Not me. You coward. It was you.
Huh.
You're the one from Mahan.
Damn you, mixing. You make it so hard for me to do my job.
Yeah.
He's being introspective, Silos.
Damn, Satan.
Here
Oh,
we go
and that
again.
dialogue box is gone.
My name is Graf, Seeker of Power. You certainly showed how much power you had back there in Mahan, didn't you, Faye?
How much power I had? What are you talking about?
You know what he's talking about.
A greater
I think-
power.
I think he blacked out during the explosion. And actually,
he knows that he killed everybody.
that's
Uh-huh.
true.
No, that's not power, Sean. That's just killing everyone. That's different.
That? Sure.
I think he
Greater.
still thinks it's a. I think he still thinks it's a defect of the robot. I don't think. I don't think he thinks he did a spirit bomb.
You could put it in... Well, it depends on what it is. If it's just a generic video, you could probably put it in cinema. If it's like a video game, you could put it in video games. Whichever. A greater,
Whatever you please.
a greater power. What I need to fulfill my mission. Sent those gears into that land as a catalyst to awaken the power in you. Make contact with you.
As a catalyst? You mean you caused that intentionally?
That's right. The death of your loved ones. And you powerless against it happening. The grief that screams from your heart born out of the tragedy. There. That was the catalyst for triggering your power.
You mean you attacked my village just to get me in that gear? Why? Why did the villagers have to die?
Who cares why? It does not matter how many of them died. They were wretched vermin, only living from day to day without ever fulfilling their prescribed destinies. And have you forgotten? You were the one who destroyed the village. I did not let the thing
No, I was just trying to save the village and its people. I never intended to destroy it.
Is that really so? Surely you have heard it. It's the very essence of you. The voice of desire from within you that craves destruction.
Shut up! Even if that were true, aren't you still the one who caused it? If you hadn't come, the village wouldn't have suffered the way it did.
Ah, so now you resort to blame. I see. That sounds like something you would say. That's good. Your basic nature remains unchanged.
What?
Crap.
There's so
dang.
much weird going on in this conversation.
There really is.
I do agree with you though about the whole the bad guy being like, yes, me sending those people, you would resort to blame, wouldn't you?
I just love, he's like one moment he's like gloating over how he manipulated everything to make the villagers die and how much it doesn't matter. And then the next moment he's like, you can't even take responsibility. You have to blame me. Like I had something to do with it. It's like, what?
I had
You were
nothing to
literally
do with it.
thinking about it like 5 seconds ago.
Now it's just gaslighting. Dude, he's gaslighting. He's
Yeah.
just trying to rile him up.
You said you need my power. What were you intending to do with it?
You know very well. It is to destroy Mother God. Whoa, that's motherfuck.
We're really playing a We're really playing a JRPG now.
Uh-huh.
Destroy God?
Yes, we will destroy God. That is our purpose. That is our destiny.
Don't be ridiculous. I won't get involved with such a thing. If you want to destroy your god or whatever it is you're on about, do it by yourself. Sick.
You resemble your father.
My father? You mean my dad? Jesus.
You know, I'm enjoying this because it's really stupid.
My father? You mean my dad? You know my father?
That was a most delightful scream. I was enthralled by it. Nothing is more beautiful than a scream of death.
What did you do to my father? What happened between you two?
I'm pretty sure I made it clear what happened. You really wish to know? There's no use in you knowing it now.
What?
Your power is still beneath that needed for my purposes. Anything unusable must be tried until... Yeah, no, that is what I said. Anything
That is
unusable.
what he's saying.
Anything unusable must be tried until it becomes suitable.
That's like Isaac's slogan for this whole stream.
How dare you? Hydrate, man.
I already drank.
What?
For you, Creeper.
Yeah, I drank, thank you.
Thank you. Well, at least you called me out on it, Sean. You are right. That's just me.
What the hell is that?
I just need to make this costume, I guess, next year.
Uh-huh.
Or Velto?
No graph.
Oh.
What will you do, Faye? If you die here, then so be it. You may indeed gain some happiness from not knowing, but surely that is not what you truly want. If you want to know truth, and that is what you want, isn't it, Faye? Then this is what to do. You must show me that you have attained the power and strength I require. To do that, you must destroy others by using your own strength. Then you will gain all that has lost. Then you will gain all that was lost in exchange for that scream of death. Bye.
Sorry, can you speak up? You're pretty far away, actually.
Yeah, also, Silas, literally defeat others to gain EXP.
Uh-huh.
Wait! We're not finished talking yet!
Well, time to fight the big worm.
Time to fight the Dune Worm.
Time to fight the Dune Worm. Whoa!
Whoa!
I like how
That is-
Bulbaseed is in the middle.
Yeah, that is a fancy worm.
Yeah.
That's a zero.
That's a zero.
Stole your money.
He stole my
Slurp.
fuel. He gets to go
Weird.
twice. That's not fair. He fucking missed.
Well, he had a counter. He did a counter move.
Yeah, he did he did successfully slurp your fuel.
That's okay. I'm gonna use Big Beam.
I'm
using Big Beam. I'm using Big Robot Beam. It did 72 damage.
That feels good.
That's
He's getting
doesn't
counter
feel
slurp still.
That doesn't feel so good either.
He slurped 60 fuel.
He just did it twice. That's not okay. How do I block? This charge? Charge didn't seem to do anything.
The charge restored 30 fuel, I think.
Oh, it
50
just doesn't
fuel,
have an
actually.
animation.
Yeah, restored 50 fuel.
Interesting. Okay.
I think he turned
What?
on booster. In fact, it says booster on.
Where does it say booster on? Where do you see that?
On the right.
On the right.
Oh, booster's on. What the fuck does that do? Maybe now I heard it. Nope.
It makes your turn faster.
You're getting counter slurped so hard, dude.
Yeah, well, the only thing that's done damage to him is this, I guess. This feels wrong, but, I'm gonna do it anyways. My attack level is 1.
I did notice that too.
I mean, I love this worm's design. He's weird.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's not great. Ow.
might have to turn
okay, now that
boosters
was
off.
a lot.
I have to turn boosters off since they take extra fuel. No, I'm interested. What does charge do at this point?
Well. Oh, stop it. He is beating my ass. Okay, that's... Wait, what?
Oh, square for Rebu and triangle for Raigeki.
Oh. Okay. Oh. It was just
You
that
did it.
easy. I didn't realize... Oh, they're weird. I got eyeball!
Eyeball!
The massive eyeball.
That wasn't that bad.
Hey, are you alright? Hey!
I'm fine. Gear seems to be broken, though.
I'm so glad that you're unharmed.
I just fixed that fucking thing, though.
Whoa. Don't fist the robot.
Mm, ever seen that, that sign that has, like, the hand getting caught in the gears
Mm-hmm.
for safety?
Mm-hmm.
Read your lines, Jackson.
The gear only had temporary repairs made on it. They were not made to survive an outright battle like that.
Well, what is that?
Okay?
That's not good.
I love that they were just like stealthily creeping up on you.
Uh-huh.
These giant ass robots.
Oh no, the military, not now! Faye, I think we should remain calm. Faye?
About to get another cutscene. Mind? I mean, mean, I guess we are still technically getting another cutscene. I was just expecting a different cutscene. Well, we're on our way to somewhere.
Actually, I think I remember liking this part of the game. I think I remember this part of the game, and I think it was really cool. Words are hard tonight.
I enjoyed this transport vehicle.
Yeah.
I like his weird spinny wheels going over sand. Wheels normally spin.
Yeah. Oh, here's that cutscene you were looking for.
Let us join together.
Oh my god, I actually did kind of get his voice. I didn't realize.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I had the right idea. I just
I
need to lean
never
into it
thought
more.
we'd meet again like this. It must be fate. How ironic. But I'll never let you have him. Even if it kills me.
Well, now we know that his hair is genetic.
Uh-huh.
How are you, Faye? Did you sleep well?
Huh? Sort of.
Sorry I messed up. I was careless. That gear is a top secret experimental model from Kislev. It was only natural that Ave would also be madly searching for it. Faye, are you hurt? You do not look so well.
Well, I suppose you could say I was hurt.
That man in black spoke of your father's fate. Is that what's wrong?
There's that too, but it's the other stuff he said. What happened at Lahan was all planned to get me to ride in that gear. Or so he claimed. That's got me worried.
I have got control. I thought we were still talking, but at least I can say it before we continue our conversation. Hold on.
You love the music. Like one of the
Yeah, this is a really nice track.
Yeah.
This is a really nice room. This is a really nice prison cell that they've put us in.
It's very pleasant.
It's a very pleasant prison cell.
To get you to ride in that gear?
Doc, before the village was destroyed, I lived without doubting myself.
Really? Didn't you have amnesia? You never once doubted yourself?
Never. Why would I have to doubt myself? I just didn't have a past.
But it's different now. I don't know who I am.
You've never known who you were.
I've never felt like this before.
Yeah, but you didn't care before, Sean. You only care about who
guess.
you are if you have reason to care about it. Oh yeah, we just gotta...
Well, we cannot do anything as long as we are prisoners, even if we wanted to. Let us rest a while. Maybe it'll sort your feelings out a little.
Now let's talk more.
Are you worried about your father?
All I know is what the maids at my home in Lahan told me. One night a strange masked man carried me to Lahan. I was heavily wounded at the time. In my delirium, I called out for my father. That's all they could tell me about my background. I don't remember anything of my father or my past. So I guess I'm not really all that lonely or sad. Doc, why didn't I notice that I had no memories up until now?
You didn't notice?
That might explain some things then, Sean. I literally selected let's talk more and no one said anything.
Uh-huh.
Let's talk more. There's nothing to talk about. Never mind. there's
Was
more
that
to talk
established and I just forgot? The idea that he didn't know he had amnesia?
about. No, I don't.
No, I mean,
What's
like, the
funny is
first-
they were all so open about it too. Like they were like, "Oh
Yeah.
man, you have amnesia," but I guess it wasn't necessarily established that he cared or not. So I think we just
Yeah,
presumed
but he
that
just
one
said-
would care.
I guess. I thought he just said something about like not knowing he didn't have memories until now.
That seemed
Yeah,
like almost like
but
a
he hadn't considered
mistranslation.
Yeah,
Yeah.
maybe it was a mistranslation.
It was him. No mistake. That was no coincidence. Could it be that we are approaching the time of the gospel?
Please no, there's so much better music out there.
Oh, is that Christian rock?
Whoa!
Whoa!
Gee!
Hello.
Well, actually, you know what? I feel like, John, this screams you to me. I'm sorry. This is you
Okay,
now.
hold on, let
I'm
me-
dictating it.
Yes, the gospel. We are the people expelled from paradise and forced to live on the cruel surface of the earth. We who fill this land will once again return to the presence of God in paradise and live there eternally. That is the time of the gospel. That time is at hand. We, the Gazel. Gazel? 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 Gazel?
I'm okay with
The gazelle?
The gazelle.
We, the Gazel, must find God's resting place by then and resurrect him. That is our final prayer.
Our final prayer.
Our final prayer to escape.
Are we God?
Our final prayer to escape from the fate that was determined at our genesis.
I know that book.
Steve, is this the end?
Wow, we already made it to the end of the game. I thought this was a 50-hour game, guys.
Da, 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 da.
He just said this is the end.
Guys, why do God and robots go so well together?
Because Deus Ex Machina, motherfucker. Bingo! Just as report said, an Ave transport. Wait, you didn't? My bad. Bingo!
There you go.
Sorry, I had to say it
Channel-
correctly for Sean.
Channeling Botan or something?
No. No. And look at what we have on top. No mistaking it. That's a new Kislev model, and it has to be the stolen gear everyone is after. Whatever the
Whoa.
case, there's no way we're going to take that shocking guy. We're not gonna let that shocking guy have it.
Why isn't this the main character?
Gunner! Hey, look, it's me.
Turret A Anton and Turret B Beta Belta? What?
Belta. Antoine and Belta.
Turret A Anton and B Belta can initiate their entropometers 20 seconds after opening their hatches. That was a hard thing to read.
Brains! Yeah.
I don't hear anything other than the flowing sound of the sand. No suspicious radar activity detected.
Oh, and they've got the good theme too?
Oh god, that's why I love this part of the game so much. It's so cool.
Marcellis! Maritarie, Matres? I'm sorry, I'm new here. Matres unit are on standby at the catapults. They'll all be able to launch 1 minute after we resurface. Good. Let's do it. Batcon level 1.
Surface combat ready.
Tornado room ready.
Anti-gear guns ready.
National nearly ready.
Ooh, wants to be my butler.
I'd love it.
Jackson, I think you're up.
Young master, what is happening? What was the alarm all about?
Well, that's Sean. Hey, we
Not
each get a life
again.
patch.
Young master, hold on a second.
Battle stations, everyone. Surface navigation, begin operating the sand pumps. Prepare to fire starboard cannons upon surfacing.
Young master!
Young master?
Trim to the right. The wind is strong up there, and we have to, and we may be blown off balance. Jericho, hand the helm over to me. I love them. I'm excited for these
they're
sand
great.
pirates.
What is that?
Our saviors, a bunch of people who are also probably going to imprison us immediately.
Nah, it's gonna be cool. A sand cruiser? It must be those desert pirates.
Shit, that's what you meant by a sand cruiser?
It's kind of rad. It's just
So
a
cool.
sand submarine.
It looks like a goddamn rocket.
Mm-hmm.
Clearly it's based on a U-boat. God.
Yeah, but look at its butt.
Oh my god.
Maybe if you stuck a rocket on the end of a U-boat, it'd look like a spaceship too, Sean. You ever consider that?
Alternate firing between A Anton and B Belta. Calculating adjustments.
Ah, yeah! Switch modes over to salvos after the initial shots. Let's slow them down. Get ready to give them a spanking they won't forget.
This is why I had to be Satan, because I knew this character was there, and I was like, Isaac would like this character the most.
Of course.
Young master, please wait. It may be just a requisition ship, not a warship.
Let me handle this. Whether it's a warship or not, it's carrying a new gear. Gunner, let 'em have it.
Got a bullet, a
Uh-oh.
strike so hard it froze the game. No.
The ton's a little bit off kilter. We're listing. We're listing back to
Hey.
normal. There we go. Don't go too
Yeah,
far.
That's perfect.
Oh, that's really funny. They tilted the sprites for the camera. That's actually funny.
Uh-huh.
They had the camera angle tilted at the beginning of the scene,
Yep.
and then they tilted it upright with the. Well, judging by the angle, seems as though a gun blast has made a hole in the hull. We will probably sink within minutes.
You're oddly complacent about that.
Few minutes. Doc!
It is locked. Somebody free us! Ah.
I have a plan here. Quick, let us out. We're gonna die in here. Hey, look. It's full of sand.
Let's get out of here, Doc.
That's a fun.
I
Door.
think there is a slight invisible. There's a. Don't worry
Is
about my
there?
doubt.
Well.
Oh.
What? What?
Oh,
Whoa.
Uh-oh. That wasn't normal. I don't know why that happened. Don't worry about why that happened. Sure, it's fine.
Oh, look at chests.
Hey, smart then. What were you saying?
Oh, you should
Jackson?
take a nap.
Yeah, I should. Probably. We were meaning to do that before this happened.
I was saying, I can't remember, but I want to say there is possibly an invisible timer? I can't remember.
I mean, it feels like there would be.
The sand is definitely filling the ship, so I should probably leave before the sand gets above my head.
That would be ideal, I would think.
Oh. Hey, we're down here now. Okay.
This is a fun little
Yeah,
thing.
I like this.
Set piece.
Oh,
Oh,
no!
you missed a chest. Can you go
I
back
have
for
to.
it?
I have to. No!
That was close.
It's a good thing there was nothing fun in that room behind you. You wouldn't have any reason to want to go back for it, would you? Oh, hey, look, a save. Oh, I tried to interact
Oh, hey,
with
look,
it.
it was a mimic.
It's a mimic. Dude, I kind of would love the idea of a, it would be evil, but a mimic that takes the mimic of a save would be fucking
Hey.
cruel.
Does Satan have his limit break or something?
Yeah, that's a good question. Why is he glowing?
I think it's his turn.
Oh, is that just me?
Oh.
Dude, I have Sajami.
Sazanami.
Kazanami. I mean, it's really satisfying to do. I see no reason not to do it. Okay, maybe that.
I think that just hurt everybody.
Yeah, I think that's actually kind of cool. What you get
Also,
for using
I also do love the I do love the escape sequence because there's no enemies, and also like it's sort of an invisible timer, and you can tell when it's over because like as soon as you climb up the ladder, he's like, oh, we're safe now, or that was close, and you get a save point. Like all the things to signify like, okay, you're out of the timer now, is pretty transparent.
Had a moment there where I was like, I should probably use the mechanic of the game that will allow me to actually get to the save spot so I can see it. God damn it. I am liking the music in this game a lot. God damn. It's all been so good. Well,
Boy, this is
it's a skill check. It's a skill check.
yeah. I guess what you're saying is it's a skill issue.
When you put it that way, I don't like it.
Yeah, you started it, friend.
So now we're in the box dungeon. Welcome to the box
We
dungeon,
are
everyone.
in Box's world, as it turns out.
Huh. God, these animations are so good. Why does everybody just know Kung Fu? I love it.
I mean, because we learned from martial art.
Yeah, we learned from martial art. Yeah.
Yeah, it's true.
I assume Faye has been learning from Satan or from Marshall for the last 3 years, and Satan just knows too many things.
He knows all things.
He know all things.
Yay or nay on the whole screen flash on some of the hit impacts?
It didn't bother me at all. I didn't notice it, and so
I like them.
Okay.
They give more impact. They make it feel like they hit harder. Just a little bit of flourish.
I mean, I like a good hit impact. I think the whole screen flash is a little much for me. It like distracts from the actual animation, but I do like a good hit impact.
Makes it feel like you're really smacking the shit out of them.
Would you do like a small like hit stun instead, or what would you do?
Like a hit stun, you could do like a sparking effect or something.
Oh yeah.
Something more localized.
The hold frame on impacts are always really, really good, yeah.
Yeah.
Doc! Where did you go, Doc?
I'm right behind you. Faye! Okay, I guess I'm not right behind. Can you hear me? I'm moving the crane towards Veltal's cockpit.
Whoa.
Hurry! Go up the crane to Veltal. We're going under fast.
I got you, Doc, but when we're done, you gotta hurry up there too, okay?
It doesn't matter whether I survive. Just you and the robot, Shinji.
Ooh.
That's fun.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh. Okay, I actually have to be careful.
More careful than that.
There's not even any.
Funny enough,
Damn it.
this might be the resuming of an invisible timer. I can't tell if you're actually going down right now.
Wah!
Yeah, you actually are.
Fine.
You can see it in the background on the ship.
I made it! Okay, I was about to say. What's the plan here?
This is pretty cool.
Yeah.
Here we go again. You and I seem to have a fated relationship.
We're in love now, I guess. I love you.
Come on, Doc, over here, hurry up.
Why are you getting your nipples twisted on the front of this robot?
Why? Who's getting their nipples twisted?
Look
John.
closely at the front of this robot here in a minute. It's a cool pose.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I can't see the nipple twistage.
Whoa. Oh. Oops.
Oops.
You okay, Doc?
Well, Dr. Satan Hazuki, feels like you've sacked your suckles and tickled your utricles enough for one lifetime. Oh, dizzy.
What the hell did you just say?
What the hell did we do to him? Did we shake him on accident?
Sorry about that, Doc. I didn't have time to open up the cockpit.
He just grabbed him like that fucking rat in that game, Rat Shaker. That's just how he grabbed him.
You really okay, Doc?
Faye, I was only joking. Riding in the hand was not so bad. I can see what is so good about this top secret experimental Kislev machine.
You only
Its
nearly
balance is
crushed
out
me.
of control.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, when I started it up, it began doing all kinds of stuff by itself.
Faye, that's not what we want to hear.
Uh-huh. Who up shaking the rat right now? Listen, we can't talk about that. I'll get banned from Twitch. You can't shake the rat live. You'll get in trouble. I'm sorry. This is a Christian family-friendly stream. We can't shake the rat here.
This is
Shake the Rat Live is the name of my new punk festival I'm starting.
Also, this is explicitly Christian. We've seen all the gospel and everything that's been happening.
It's true. We learned
just
all
got to
about
see the devil.
Genesis, and we
Yeah,
learned
Genesis.
all about the end times, the resurrection, the environmental response system.
We're definitely not playing as anime boy Jesus.
Yeah, we seem to be Jesu so far.
The environmental response system and weight reduction hovering kicked in straight away, automatically.
That time where anime Jesus didn't realize his own power and accidentally obliterated an entire town.
Yeah.
That's a weird part of the Bible, guys.
Really? Amazing.
Save yourselves, but leave your friends to sink in a sea of sand. Don't you believe in comradeship?
The light turned to...
I love it.
I do too. Not very manly of you two to leave your platoon to die while you run away in a gear, you know. Okay, Kamina. Gonna... Oh, it took a really long time to start that counter.
70 views in an hour, a good rate for a YouTube short. It's all relative, my friend.
I'd say that's pretty good.
Depends on your channel.
Yep. I'd say shorts right now are showing a weird... They're very... It's what the algorithm wants, and I have mixed feelings on that. We don't gotta get into it right now, though.
Hey, with TikTok dead, there's gonna be a big shorts boom, I bet.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
not true! They didn't even stay banned for 12 hours. They're back already.
Oh, is it back already?
Already.
That's funny.
Everything.
Wait one moment. We're not Ava soldiers.
Can't you make a better plea for your life? You come jumping out of an Ave ship and claim that you are not Ave soldiers. Stop trying to fool me.
I tell you, it's true.
How pathetic you are. Even if you're the pettiest of soldiers, what's about showing a little spine? Put up a decent fight.
Stop it. I'm telling you, I'm no soldier. I don't want to fight.
How nauseating. Why don't you stop grumbling? Leave the gear and run away.
Ooh.
You got whips.
Hello.
You got Gundam whips. I do like me a good Gundam whip. For someone who doesn't want to fight, you're quite powerful. I see. An all-environmental model. So that's it, huh? Now I want it even more. Well,
Eat his ass.
beat his ass. I charge.
Wild smile.
Wild smile. I did that. Oh,
Your
that's-
scav is down.
Now, hey, he doesn't do that much damage. Damage? Camera damaged?
I think that's your accuracy. I think that means your accuracy and evasion.
Booster? That what allowed me to use the combo earlier? Oh, it is! Okay, so I think I think I want Booster on because it beats ass.
He's beating your ass right now.
It's okay.
Yeah, this is mutual.
This one don't got no combo. That one ain't got no combo. Stop that. Hey, stop that. Hey, cut that out. Missed. Wait, why didn't I get the combo that time? Is Booster off?
missed.
No?
No, this is an offer. Well, you also have to have an attack level of 1, I think.
Oh. So wait, what increases my attack level?
Try just doing triangle and ending your action.
Yeah, I was gonna say. I mean, I like that that's an element that you have to, like, experiment to figure this out. I do like that.
Yeah.
Oh no, this is not good. In the heat of battle, I get caught in quicksand. Me of all people. Damn. It's all your fault. Boy, are you going to get it later. So be darn ready. Darn ready.
Why?
Why not? Why not?
Honestly, the why is really good. Why? Why me? Why now? Why this?
Why this?
Why
Oh.
are you yelling at me? Why
like-
are you punching at me?
Hey, come down here now. I'm not gonna kill you.
What?
All I want is for you to leave this gear. Huh? Hey! You're not an Ave soldier.
I told you that in my intercom transmission earlier. You're the one who refused to listen to me.
Sorry. Yes, I remember you were saying something like that. I went off half-cooked and thought you were the enemy.
Nope. You can say it right.
I went off cooked. Half-cooked.
Nope. Half cocked.
I cooked. Bro, I cooked.
He
Bro,
cooked his cock.
the fucking Zoomers have rotted my brain. I'm sorry. I'm fucking cooked.
Oh no.
My name is Bart. I'm the pirate that works this
Samson?
territory. No, yeah, it's me, Bart. Wah! Wah!
My name is Faye.
Watch me do a sick kickflip.
I was arrested for no apparent reason.
Love that.
Uh-huh. I love that too.
Oh, yeah, he's totally gonna. That line's gonna work for sure.
Uh-huh.
I was arrested for no apparent reason, shoved into that Ave transport ship, and was nearly going to be sent to a concentration camp until you went and blew the thing to blazes.
Jesus Christ.
Anyway, I'm just glad to have been able to survive.
I see. Well, I'm glad I at least I'm glad I at least helped you out a little. But I didn't expect a civilian like you would be riding in a military gear. Besides, this gear is a brand new model. I've never seen this type before.
Let's just say that a lot of things have happened. Wasn't like I wanted to pilot it. Where are we anyway? Looks like we fell into a weird place. Never heard of huge stalactite caves under this existing. Let me try that again. Never heard of huge stalactite caves such as this existing under the desert before.
What, huge stalactite caves? Oh, we run into those all the time.
but unironically though.
What? You don't know anything, do you? Where are you from? The desert only covers around 1,000 charles of the outer layer of the earth. Strata underneath that
Charl.
consists of igneous rock.
That kills people, Charl. From a sea of trees to a sea of sand. Now a stalactite cave.
Now a sea of
Pointy
cave.
objects. What's next?
Are we gonna get a star ocean next?
Whoa.
When are we gonna play
No.
this? I forget. I couldn't remember if one of you were like, never.
There are good Star
That's me.
Oceans. There are good Star Oceans. I just don't think the ones that Sean and I have played together are good Star Oceans.
We swear there's one good star ocean out there.
There is one good Star Ocean out there. It's called Second Story, and it got a remake. It was good enough to actually be the one that got a real remake.
The one that got away.
Mm-hmm.
What's next?
What are you talking about?
Oh, nothing. Never mind.
We're in trouble. Look, the hole we fell through has disappeared. We better find some other way out. So, you want to call a truce for now? At least until we find an exit and get out of here. Then we can continue beating the shit out of each other.
Yes, agreed. First, we gotta find the way out of here. That is what he just said. So, let's get going.
I feel like that's just kind of a JRPG thing where somebody will say something and then somebody's response is, yes, we gotta do this thing. And you're like, that's the thing they just said.
I think it's sort of a Japanese colloquialism to repeat what somebody said back to them.
To confirm that
It's
you're
the
gonna do
same
the
reason
thing,
that
yeah.
there's. Yeah, it's the same reason that there's like
Metal Gear?
Yeah.
Psycho Mantis?
like it's the
Yeah.
same thing as that.
Exclamatory question mark? Period question mark?
Ooh, thank God! I didn't want to dry up and die up in that desert.
Hey, you! I know you're tired, but don't go any further than there.
Shut up!
Oh, so that's a different person. Sure, go.
Shut up! You sunk our ship. Don't you forget that.
No, you shut up. Just be thankful that you were saved.
Excuse me. Is there anyone who is almost dead with no arms and legs and in need of an abdominal operation?
What?
What? Suicide? There is a surgeon here. What?
No one? Well, that's depressing.
What are you talking about?
I guess that constitutes a joke. I think this constitutes a joke.
I guess so.
Yeah, why is there a military surgeon on the deck here? Oh,
Sorry, I was adjusting my chair. I see. So your young one has not just been shooting at anything and everything, then, Sigurd?
Yes, he actually calculated this attack. Or so he says. As you can see, no one has died this time either.
Digger, sir. The collection of the goods and soldiers from Ave transport is almost complete. We still can't locate the young master. General Matera's platoon will scout around here again.
Okay, I'm counting on you.
Yes, sir. Since I'm part of the unit, I'll also excuse myself.
Away he goes.
No, wait. He maybe shouldn't fire his boost just that close.
Yeah.
Well, don't worry. The surgeon will be glad when somebody gets their arms blown off.
Is there now someone with no arms and no legs? Or someone in need of abdominal surgery? So, what happened to this young one you call Master?
He fell into an underground cave with that other guy in a gear. It's near an old excavation site. He's riding in a gear, so he'll probably be able to come up somehow.
I like this implication here that the people who are on that military transport are just on the pirate ship now, and they're like,
Yeah.
just
hanging.
sucks. This happens all
We're
the
trying-
time. At least nobody died this time.
We'll try to find him for a while, and if that doesn't work, then we'll wait for him at our meeting point.
You seem to trust him a lot.
Trust him? Yeah, I'll trust him to get us into trouble. But I never thought I would meet you here, Hugh.
It is not coincidence. It is an inevitable consequence, I assume.
Hugo. Are you saying something's about to happen?
Well, he's not saying that.
How does Hanzo's ult go?
May the dragon
No,
see
no, no, no,
you.
no. The Japanese one, the one when he's the bad guy. Because you're the good guy, obviously.
Mm-hmm.
Doesn't that start with Hugh?
Big dragon.
No, maybe it starts with Ri. I don't know, it's something like that. It starts with Hugo, I think.
Oh, you got
Hugo
we know we
point
don't
is that
know
that's-
Japanese.
My point is that that's what this guy's name is. That guy's name is Hanzo's ult. Satan's
guy's
name is
name is-
Hanzo's ult.
Yeah, it's Hanzo's ult. Got it. Exactly.
Yuga.
Hey, I have been appreciating the never-ending foreshadowing of Satan.
Mm-hmm.
Turns out that he had the lampshade on his head all along.
He is the lampshade. Also, you could save if you wanted.
But why would we want to?
I don't know.
Was there a save point? For some reason my brain thought that I did interact with it, when in fact you're right, I never actually did. See, now it's become maybe more clear. My brain plays a trick on me sometimes, where I thought I saved, when actually I didn't. I don't know what it is about my brain. I just see a save, and sometimes I go, I don't need that right now. What's weird is I swear I was better about that when I was younger, actually. I remember, like, specifically backtracking to a save I already knew was there to save because I was afraid of, like, losing progress and shit.
These little guys! They're so cute! Why are we fighting?
They're gonna... Fuck this one guy. This is only gonna hit him, isn't it?
Yeah.
Isn't even gonna... I think I got him, guys.
He has experienced death.
Wild Smile. Hey, I love shit like that. I know what Wild Smile does. Well, time to step on these dudes. I missed.
You missed.
Sandman. Something tells me that they're not this way. But the Tin
Yeah.
Robo might be.
Uh-huh.
Why are you yelling at me?
I'm not yelling.
Why are you yelling at me?
Jackson, corroborate me.
What? Yeah, no, I think Sean's doing everything right.
Thank you.
Wow. Am I getting gaslit right now?
Sean passed to do whatever he wants.
Is that your special move, Sean?
Oh man, that's holy shit. That's an old reference.
Yeah. I do enjoy it.
Show your work.
We've talked about this a little bit here and there, because, like, I think we've talked about, like, on and off stream, our experiences in school.
Yeah, wasn't I just talking about my senior year of high school, how I had like 3 or 4 theater classes?
Yeah, I think we talked about that fairly recently, yeah.
Yeah.
And there's... that was
Well,
part of
one
that.
of those, one of those was I was not the teacher aide for a theater 1 class, but I was basically the teacher aide because I kept skipping class to go do that. And eventually our theater teacher, who was just like the chillest, wrote me a pass that, like a hall pass that just said Sean pass to do whatever he wants.
That's amazing.
There was no date on it.
No date on it.
You know what? That does seem pretty chill, honestly. Hey, Faye. My sensors are responding to something. There appears to be quite a large cabin on the other side of here. If we can get rid of this rock, maybe I don't think it's possible. That's not what but I don't think it's possible.
It's such a big rock.
It's such a big rock. There's nothing that I've seen that possibly could get rid of this very big rock. Nothing at all. Well, nothing this way. Fish. Cave jellyfish.
Those are such big-ass jellyfish. Like, think about how big these would be from, like, a human perspective.
Oh, yeah. That's terrifying.
That's terrifying.
Yeah. Well, they're dead now. I do love the design consistency, that anything that is mech-sized is got a 3D model, and anything that is person-sized has a sprite. I like that a lot.
The fascinating
very-
twist on what's up?
Go for it.
The fascinating twist is that in the overworld, your mechs have a 2D sprite.
Yes.
One exception.
I
But
think it's a cool
otherwise-
exception.
Yeah. Hey, this is huge. What can we do with this? I doubt you can break it.
I guess we could try pushing it.
Wait, no matter how you look at it. You look at it? You just...
Why don't you get up here and push instead of looking? What the heck are you doing? Hurry up and help!
Well,
You in a giant robot or aren't you?
uh-huh. Turns out it really was just that easy. My guy just doesn't have any idea of what works and what doesn't. Well, there it goes. I want to know what the hell that thing was on that ledge.
We can get by if we help each other. Let's keep it up so we can get out of here.
The hydromechanic pipe for my knee joint is on the verge of breaking down. All because of that fall from the ceiling, followed by pushing this mega colossal boulder. It won't be funny if my gear malfunctions in a huge cavern like this.
Your friends won't come and help us?
It'd be a waste of time waiting. They probably won't come.
But aren't they your friends?
We believe in a liberal upbringing.
Holy shit.
They'll think we can escape by ourselves.
It's like a legit use of the word liberal.
I wonder if Doc is okay.
Don't worry about the man you were with. I'm sure our guys saved him by now. What is it?
We wouldn't have fallen in here if you would only listened to me.
Don't blame it on me. You should have surrendered instead of challenging me. All I wanted was your gear.
Don't be ridiculous. You're the one who blindly attacked me. What else was I supposed to do? I thought I might die if I didn't fight you.
I was taking it easy on you. Couldn't you tell? Then you're a bit dense.
Don't lie to me. I know you were serious.
What? You want some? Let's have it out. Right here. Wait! Settling it right here comes first. I won't be able to get anything done until we settle this once and for all.
I thought you wanted a truce for now. Getting out of here should come first. Once we're out of here, then I'll fight you all you want. Let's hurry up and move on out of here.
I don't like you very much. Damn it! I'll get you when we get out of here.
This dude is absolutely the dude who is like trash in bronze and then is like, oh, hold on, let me start trying, and then still is trash.
Mm-hmm.
GG no heals re.
Uh-huh.
I looked away. Who said the I don't like you?
Yes,
That was Bart.
That was
Bart.
Bart.
Of course it was Bart.
Of course it was fucking Bart. I was the one who said it, Jackson. Wow, he can't tell us apart anymore, Sean. What's happened to us?
Our voice acting is so good that we've become indistinguishable.
We
Don't think about that too much.
What are you talking about? What are you talking about, Sean?
What does this mean? I don't.
What are you talking about, Isaac? I don't know. We sound exactly the same.
Sean's such an asshole. Jeez, I can't stand that guy.
Isaac's really handsome. Jackson is here too.
And I'm here too.
Oh my god. Hey, somebody clipped that. I'm gonna have to save that one. God. We have fun here, folks. It's a riot. I don't keep on getting these fights right before we like transition to something else. I kind of like it. It's weird. It feels intentional. It happens so often.
You trying to fucking skate off the walls?
I just want to get up there. Looked like there was a bridge that we passed under. I want to get up there. Also,
This
why are
cave looks like some Giger shit.
I was gonna say, I feel like we're inside of a creature.
Yeah.
Sean, are we in the tower right now?
I think we're in the tower right now. Hey, you could have used these guys to push that boulder.
Probably. And we could have been their friends instead, but
Blah.
now we just get to kill them.
So are these Tusken Raider bots then? We're to assume.
Assuming so.
I think so, yeah.
Oh wow. Okay, I was about to say, I was surprised he survived that. He got up to get into to die.
Uh-huh. It is odd to me that they have the knockdown animation and they have the dying animation, but they don't have a dying from knockdown contingency, aside from just play out both entirely.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Like, I don't necessarily expect them to have competent smoothing between those animations or anything, but like just play the effects. Like stop the animation while he's laying down and then just play the blowing up effect.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
What you doing?
I never looked at the gear. I never looked at the gear screen, and I didn't realize I can get in and out of it. Then again, I think this is the first time we've actually been able to, like, see it, like, extensively, so I'm just looking at it. I'm just looking at it.
Just poking at it.
I
Mm-hmm.
feel like I got some shit, though. Like, I've been getting arms. What do they do? I got an eyeball.
You got AR, you got an eyeball to sell. Good.
Could sell for a high price. Yeah, I got... What the hell did I get? It's not something in my item list for some reason.
Extra AR, it was, or something like that.
Well, it's definitely not in my equipment. I don't think it's something... Oh, hey, this guy has a weapon. He's got a whip. It sounded like a gear thing, but I have no gear options, so I'm guessing it's some... Oh, there, accessories, extra AR. Ah, dude, this guy's got air conditioning, though.
Oh, hell yeah. This dude's riding in luxury. You need it on the desert, though.
Yeah,
You don't want to be in the desert with no AC.
it's true. The aircon?
Mm-hmm.
And I heard... I don't remember what I was listening... What the fuck? There was something that I was... Did somebody call it the aircon in Under the Skin, I think? I felt like I was losing my mind. I felt like that I heard that. So. No! You see that? Event Horizon. I don't remember.
It feels like something Sam Neill would say.
Man, that movie... Do you like when Sam Neill came back and was like, actually, I do think I want to be a demon man for some reason.
I mean, ostensibly that was his whole plan from the very beginning. Sam Neill just wants to be the devil.
Yeah. And you know what? Good on him. I like a man with goals.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Jackson, if you've never seen Event Horizon, it is a romp. It is a very fun
It is a
time.
ridiculous movie.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
It's a movie that's so close to, like, being something I want to take seriously, but it always finds a way to undercut itself, is what I got out of it.
Yeah, that is a good way of putting it. basically, it is a movie about a space. Somebody invents a wormhole space travel, except the wormhole goes to literal hell.
Yep.
Oh.
So they take a spaceship and it goes to literal hell. They don't actually go through it into hell, but oh, you're not gonna say hi to that robot?
Oh, not yet.
They don't actually go through the wormhole into hell, but hell sort of comes out of the wormhole and into their spaceship.
Well, you see, Silos, that doesn't make it any less ridiculous by suddenly comparing it to 40K. To me,
Yeah.
that is the perfect comparison, because 40K is also completely ridiculous. Waterfall Grotto, sand sensor.
There sure is sand here.
Uh-huh.
Alert, alert. There does is sand.
There does is sand in this sand cavern. Hey,
You got Iron G whip.
Guessing that I cannot equip that. I'm guessing it's too big. It's in
Might
fact
be-
too big.
Wonder if the gear can equip it?
See, there's gear options, but I think I have to like go. I like have to.
You can't just go to equip.
God damn it! Yes, you can just go to equip. Wait. Wait.
Was that worse or better? Yeah, it's better.
Oh, it's better. Yeah. I just was like, wait a second. His gear weapon is also just a giant fuck big leather whip.
Yeah.
Well, it's
Increase-
iron now.
I love that this increases agility in the desert because it keeps him
Yeah.
cool.
Mm-hmm.
Keeps you from overheating.
Here we go. Old circuit. Oh wow, that's bad.
Extra AR is armor.
And then there's extra AR +1, which is better.
Which is 5 instead of 2.
Mhm.
yeah.
Prevents camera
Um,
damage.
so he can't have Wild Smile done to him.
That way he doesn't end up flashing himself with his own attack.
Uh-huh.
That's actually kind of neat. I like stuff like that. Like, be like, this is my ability, and my gear is designed to make sure that to reflect that, you know, I don't want to hit myself with my own shit. I missed. Huh. Did it look different? I actually couldn't tell.
It looked the same to me. Well, it sure did flash. Oh, your camera's damaged.
Oh, now what am I gonna do? I guess I'll just punch him some more. Actually, I almost out of fuel. So
Gotta
wait,
charge
do I-
up.
I was gonna say, do I regen fuel naturally at all? Because that's actually
Didn't
kinda
seem
neat,
like it.
man.
I think not naturally, but you just I think you have to use the charge action in battle.
Ah. 'Cause yeah. No abilities. Guess we're getting out of our guys before we run out of fuel. I actually kind of think that's neat. Did I fuck this up? Okay. No, wait. Wait. Oh, I'm gonna look at. Look at the fucking dithering. The dithering just destroys me. Wait, that's a 3D model. Is that a 3D model or is that a sprite? I can't tell. It feels like a 3D model.
What?
No, it's a sprite. Oh my god, look at his little eyes. I love this. I mean, I have to go back for them. I wasn't expecting to just leave the robot. So, wait. So wait, if I go over here.
I mean, based on what Jackson was saying, you can just leave them behind and it'll be fine.
Yeah, you made it sound like they'll follow me somehow. Now this is not great. This seems dangerous.
I think you might be able to get into the robot. I can't remember. Call gear.
Oh, there. That's cool. Yeah. That's actually really cool. Okay. Yeah, I see the value in that.
I don't think I do, because you need the gear for all of the fights we're doing. So you're gonna hit a random encounter and have to gear up anyway.
Yeah, if it's consistent, then that's fair. I think they expect you to not leave, but I could see that in the future where, like, if you're primarily fighting, like, small dudes, you stay out of your mech, and then as soon as you see a big dude, you call your mech.
Yeah, there is some of that, and then there's also, I think maybe dungeons where you have to get out for portions or something. I'm not sure.
Yeah. Silos is a big dude. Well, I'm glad I have the ability to just not be blinded.
It is convenient.
That would be a problem if they did that to me.
You didn't even charge.
Oh yeah. Shit. I keep forgetting.
It is some Final Fantasy VIII ass shit that you have to sit there and charge in combat and just like spam turns doing that, seemingly.
Yeah, that wouldn't be ideal if I have to do that. Now I feel like I have to engage with him. But if he attacks me, then that's my own fault, right? He's like, I would have just let you go. But
You don't want to talk to him? He's so cute.
literally... Oh. Have a extraction site number 8, gear number 3. Tell the current situation. Surrounding area info. There is a barrier wall in the southeast of terrace stones that was built to stop the shifting of sand. Until the barrier reopens, please assemble at the shelter located to the east of the barrier wall. What's with this gear? It's well maintained for a gear just left lying around like this. Well, might as well tell it the current situation, I guess. Sand sensors have detected an abnormal amount of sand. Sand barrier south of the terrace stones has been sealed to prevent sand from entering excavation site. Goodbye. Bye, big robot. C'est la vie, big robot. Hey, look, a save. Who would have thought there would be someone living in a place like this? Let's check it out.
Let's check it out.
Let's see if we can make it there before we die.
Hup.
Surprised this makes no noise. Feels weird to me.
Yeah, it feels like they should be clomping.
Uh-huh.
Clomping and jetting and all that other shit.
Wow, didn't want to have to animate a walking animation. Just have the robots gliding around.
What is
Okay.
this, armored core?
Uh-huh.
Make clomp noises.
This is my whole thing. I still want a big stompy robot game where the robots actually stomp. Titanfall 3, never.
Yeah, I mean,
if Titanfall 3 ever fucking came
it
out
definitely won't.
of nowhere, I mean, I know.
I mean, Titanfall 2 is 10 years old at this point.
Yeah. It's okay, they have Apex, I guess. Apex and that Star Wars game that did, like, super well. I feel like...
Well, that's my thing, is that, like, so much time has passed, they're practically a different studio at this point.
Yeah.
I mean, that's that's the same thing with, you know, Metroid Prime 4. I mean, I am looking forward to it, but you bring up a fair point that I have to remind myself that anyone who's working on it now probably isn't barely anyone who even worked on any of the Metroid Prime games, even maybe as late as Metroid Prime 3. It's just people making the IP, which could be a good thing. I'm excited for it, but I also understand that doesn't mean it will be necessarily good for it.
There's a lot of room to make a really great Metroid Prime game. Like, we don't really get a lot of true 3D Metroid likes, and I think that there's plenty of room to improve on some of the things that the old Metroid Prime games did.
Yeah.
So, like, I think it would be great if it could be done well, but I just don't know if I trust Nintendo to do what I want out of Metroid. We'll see.
Given track record and what they've done with Metroid, even in recent time. And then on top of, like, another example, like, I'm still super interested in it because we got to play Marathon, and now I'm like, man, I want more of the Marathon universe. I totally do, but you're also not wrong. Nobody who's going to be working on that IP is anyone who worked on the original Marathon. There's no absolute way.
Absolutely not.
Yeah, that's like 20 years later or something.
That is more than 20 years.
Yep.
We're hitting 30 years. Actually, we already hit 30 years.
Jeez.
Yep. And it's an old game at this point. It's a good... Both of those... I said both. I'm gonna say all...
Both of the Marathon games.
I'm gonna say all three are really good, worth playing, because again, like... Hey, just bear with me. I feel like it is super novel and cool that is, for me, like, the kind of game that it is, like, some really outstanding hard science fiction that exists in a shooter. Like, and all three of them have hard science fiction that I like, to varying degrees, but I think all three of them have elements of hard science fiction that I really, really enjoy. So... I just am like, boy, I'd love to see a modern interpretation of that. I don't know what it's gonna look like, though. So much of it, to me, says, like, it has all the bones to be something I could really enjoy. But until they actually show something, like, meaningful, like gameplay or even any sense of tone behind it, like there is no reason to think that the Marathon game that they're making is gonna be anything like the Marathon game that I enjoyed. Or have any of the things that I enjoyed about it.
I fully expect it to just be
an IP grab.
A completely unrelated game that just pulls stuff from Marathon.
Yeah. But I could still enjoy, but Marathon is a good shooter with some really outstanding writing in it, and I would still enjoy a game that's a good shooter, but I now understand I shouldn't expect the outstanding science fiction. Maybe.
I also
don't know.
just like... We don't need this constant revival of IPs and like constant brand bullshit. Like, Marathon was a good little blip in the mid-90s. It had its time. It was good. Please make something new.
Yeah.
Do you feel the same way about like Baldur's Gate 3?
I don't really have any stake in Baldur's Gate. But my understanding of Baldur's Gate is that it's more of a sort of sandbox thing. So, like, Baldur's Gate 3 doesn't really have much to do with Baldur's Gate 2.
Or Baldur's Gate 1.
By design, though, right? Like, they're basically unrelated. It's like a serialized thing already, right?
Right.
Sort of. Well, I think there are some
Serial
characters
box.
that come back. Like Minsk. Minsk makes a return. So it's the same universe and some same characters.
I have no context. I don't know how that happened.
I just figured it flowed well into when we were talking about really old IPs that are getting sequels. Then
Yeah.
maybe they.
I mean, I do kind of feel the same way about it. I just don't have any stake in Baldur's Gate, so I don't know.
Right.
I don't know necessarily that I have a leg to stand on to be like, this shouldn't exist, because I just don't really know anything about Baldur's Gate.
Right.
Plus,
New
plus
IPs
you'd
are
be,
scary.
They're scary. They're a risk. You don't know if it's gonna work. We know that Marathon is gonna. Once again, that's the part that gets me. Ooh,
Yeah, Marathon is such a like, it's not a selling thing.
Right. Like, it got a
Yeah,
little
They would
bit
make
of
so much more money on Destiny or Halo than they ever would. I mean, they don't own Halo, but
Right.
do they own Destiny, actually? They might not own Destiny either.
Wait, not anymore? Why wouldn't they? I don't see any reason why they wouldn't.
I mean, did they ever own Destiny, or was that owned by their publisher?
Well, that's fair. I didn't think about that.
Same reason they don't own Halo.
Yeah, that's totally fair. But they sold Halo, didn't they? I'm actually. I have no idea.
I also recognized I was sort of painting you into a corner because you were making the statement, and I was like, hey Sean, what about this extremely popular and well received?
I mean, it's valid. I appreciate you challenging me on that. Like, I think that it's a good question. Like, we shouldn't just challenge things when they're,
Yeah.
distasteful to our particular specific sensibilities, and especially not, like, back down from an ideology just because it would be unpopular. I just also don't have any strong... I have not played any of the Baldur's Gate games to include 3, is sort of why I don't feel like I have a lot to say about that.
Fair,
Yeah,
yeah.
But yeah, I mean, I think that I'll put it this way. I think Baldur's Gate 3 perfectly sort of reflects why companies do this, right? Like,
Right.
Baldur's Gate 3, for all intents and purposes, is not Baldur's Gate 3, it's Divinity Original Sin 3. It's much
Right.
more like Divinity Original Sin from anything I've heard than it is like Baldur's Gate. But Divinity Original Sin didn't sell AAA level numbers, and Baldur's Gate could.
True,
Yep.
yeah.
And even on top of that, like, at least, unless this is now close-minded of me, is like, I feel like there's an argument to be had of even Baldur's Gate itself, from my understanding, is just kind of a D&D campaign, which...
Right, that's kind of what I was trying to say earlier. Like, it feels natural to dig up Baldur's Gate a little bit to me, because, like, it feels like the kind of thing that could just have endless content.
True, yeah.
And that's part of the reason that this Marathon thing bugs me, is that it's like, it's not just that they're digging up Marathon from the grave from 30 years ago, which they are doing, but it's
Right.
also that they're digging it up to attach its name to a project that promises to be pretty irrelevant to what Marathon was.
Yup. Hey, they showed one of the cyborgs, so they still have something from Marathon.
I mean, if it didn't literally have anything to do with Marathon in it whatsoever, then that would be an entirely different question. But
Yes.
to make an extraction shooter and call it Marathon still rings false to me, regardless of whether there's Thor in it or not.
Uh-huh. Agreed. And again, like, it'll always come down to finally seeing the dang thing in action. I do want to at least see what they do with it, because I am at least fascinated enough about, Marathon to see any more Marathon material, but I do totally agree. Like, I really hedge your expectations now. Like, it never even occurred to me until you had brought that up that, yeah, you know? Like, I just was like, oh, dude, there was like a slight discourse about Marathon. They're suddenly making another Marathon game. And it's like, well, that's the thing, right? Like, the only reason I could think they did that is because out of nowhere, that Marathon mod kind of got popular. And it was like in the social consciousness for the span of 2 months.
I just don't get. Even then, I don't get it because like no amount of chatter that Marathon got from like Mandalore and shit like that could hold a candle to what they were getting out of like Destiny.
Right.
Do they just have such ill will from the Destiny fan base that making anything new in that universe promises to be a shit show? Like,
Maybe.
or do they? Like I said, I think they maybe just don't own Destiny now that they're with Sony. I don't know.
Oh, good.
Mm.
A shelf full of skulls. Hey, Faye. This is a surprise. There's someone living in this place. Didn't you say
What?
that it was a surprise that somebody would be living down here?
Yeah, we already knew this.
Well, this is... Boy, Jackson, you sure did age. Look at how many wrinkles you got.
I got many.
But you've got the majestic eyebrows.
Really, though. You keep very
And
good
I would
care
kill
of
to
them.
have that hair at that age.
Uh-huh.
It's been a while. But I thought I could hear the sound of gears. I assume they're yours. Well, anyway, come on back in here and make yourself at home. It's been a long time since my last visitor. What happened? Did you fall from the surface?
I guess that's it.
I see. It's too bad. I can tell from the sound that you both ride good gears. But the legs seem to be playing up a bit.
You mean you can tell what's wrong just by the sound of its footsteps? I can't even hear their footsteps at all.
Uh-huh. We haven't been walking.
It's easy to know what's wrong with gears by the sounds they make. My guess is that one of them needs a new hydromechanic pipe in its joints. It's making a nasty sound. Must be hard to walk with, too. No, by the way, name's Balthazar. Holy shit. That is clever.
Why? I'm
So
curious.
the composer for this game, I looked it up while we were. I was like, if I had to take a wild shot, I'm gonna say it's Mitsuda, same guy who composed for Chrono Trigger, and it is.
Sure.
Balthazar is also the blacksmith in Chrono Trigger, and this guy is giving off like Gearsmith vibes. I think that's a reference. I think that's a straight up like reference to like not well basically Chrono Trigger.
Yeah.
Now that you mentioned that, I am getting Chrono Trigger vibes from this, actually. Like, a lot. Something about the sprite work really makes me think of Chrono Trigger as well.
Oh
Even
gosh,
though
it's
it's
such a big moment.
not at all like Mr.
It's
Toriano's work.
going to expire tomorrow.
Are we having arguments about drinking the chalky milk again?
Yes, she came in and she limbed my forehead because I drank all the chocolate milk and I said it was going to expire tomorrow.
Well, you deprived your wife of being able to help you from drinking the nearly expired chalky milk.
Mm-hmm.
God damn it. You should. I don't know.
I just drank my hydrate. But yeah, you were saying about the reference.
I just get the vibe that
Chrono Trigger.
this game gives me the same vibe as Chrono Trigger. At least, like, as far as, like, visual spectacle, right? Like, I feel like Chrono
Yeah.
Trigger had a lot of that. Like, that's a big thing about it, was flexing its technology for the time to make a cool, pretty game. And have a good story, I did that, but
You're not off tomorrow.
No.
it's a pretty game.
Martin Luther King Day.
It is a pretty game, and I feel like maybe they're sticking to sprites specifically for this game, which there was a lot of like jumping to 3D tech and staying in sprites that people had to ask. Like Symphony of the Night stayed with sprites. Final Fantasy VII jumped to models. Like that was a big question. So them sticking to sprites, I feel like might
I mean,
be in
even
that.
that though, like a lot of early 3D games were like a mixture like this is. Like you mentioned Final Fantasy VII, but that used 2D backdrops.
That's a good point. You make a good point. Yeah.
It is ironically reversed in the case of Final Fantasy VII.
Uh
Yeah. I don't know.
huh. For what it's worth, I think this looks way better.
Uh-huh.
Oh, the 2D sprites with 3D backdrop. Yeah.
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 Actually,
So 3D,
yeah.
3D models with 2D backgrounds.
Yeah, I totally agree. I actually think Xenogears definitely looks better.
But it also came out later. Like this should really
Yeah.
be compared to like Final Fantasy VIII, and Final Fantasy VIII definitely looks better.
Yeah, I
Uh-huh.
agree. I can't tell if Final Fantasy VIII was actually sprites or not. I think they're models, but they did some
No, they're
weird
models.
things. They did some
It's
weird magic on them to make them like I think they swapped them out at different like distances or something. I'm not sure.
I think there's just a lot of dithering. That's that PlayStation 1 thing of you have models, but the resolution was so low that they all looked pixely.
Yeah, that's fair. Honestly, yeah, that makes sense.
But you get that lovely shot of you're the most handsome boy here, and Leon is a fucking mess.
Yeah, you zoom in and he looks like a monster.
Uh-huh. Buddy, I'm not talking
But
about you. Don't worry.
by the way, name's Balthazar, but you can call me Old Man Bow.
Oh yeah? So looks like we've got a real fanatic here, huh? What's an old man like you do in a place like this?
I guess you can call me a fossicker.
Whoa. Whoa.
I thought you said we could call you Old Man Bao.
Uh, for a second I thought it said foss liquor, and I was like,
No, I don't like that, boss.
I was like, that sounds offensive for some reason.
Dude, he wants to lick all of the faucets. He wants to get in there, man.
goddamn foss liquor.
I guess you can call me a fossicker or a collector of things. There's much to be found lying around in this cave, in this here stalactite cavern.
A collector, huh? Sounds interesting. The things on the things on this shelf, are they some of the stuff you have found? A lot of skulls, a lot of human skulls.
Oh yeah, those are my favorite. Oh, you mean the fossils? Yeah, they're one of the things I collect. Feel free to have a close look at them.
Like so many human skulls.
Yeah, they decorate. Around here you can dig up ancient machines, along with human and animal fossils.
Yeah, to be fair, like there's only 4 human skulls. From a distance, they all look like human skulls.
My collection's
So
almost
So apparently fossicking is an Australian word for prospecting.
Whoa!
Oh,
You need to give this guy an You need to make this boy an old Aussie.
I can drip that in there.
What a bizarre poll for this translation.
My
Yeah.
father was a wastrel.
Yeah.
My collection's nearly complete. There's 6 on the top and only 4 out of 6 on the bottom shelf. I wonder how I could find the other 2.
You don't need your skulls, do you, by chance?
Notice anything particular on these shelves? They go from the oldest on the left to the newest on the right.
This is a fucking Igor bit. The last I'm gonna say freshly dead. You an archaeologist or something, old man? I don't quite see what you're talking about. They just look like a bunch of old bones to me. Hey, what do you think?
Let me see. First, there are no human bones up to here. And from here on over to the right, something's slightly different, I guess.
Oh, yes. Yeah, from a certain point in time, human fossils suddenly no longer appear.
Raelians.
That point is roughly 10,000 years ago.
What does that mean?
Don't ask me. I don't know for sure. But my guess is there were no humans on this planet before then. At least it appears so.
How could that be? What about all that talk about evolution?
Eh, that's a bunch of shite.
Ah, damn it. Oh,
You mean-
damn it.
Well, actually, I love the 10,000 years ago thing because it's like such a parallel to like young
Yeah.
Earth theory.
Uh-huh.
That's actually really fun. I love that a lot. You mean the theory of evolution is taught by the ethos, right? Can't trust that. Rather, I believe the old legends and myths.
You can't trust that? What they say in school? Clearly I have evidence here. Humans didn't exist before 10,000 years ago. You can't see it? I just haven't... If I would have found a 5th and 6th skull, I would have found it by now. I haven't. What does that mean?
This dude is a straight up fake news creationist, conspiracy
Yeah.
theorist.
Yeah.
Legends, myths.
Have you heard of this story?
Oh god. He's gonna open a Bible, guys.
They say the humans and God live together in a paradise in the sky. With God's protection, there is no fear of death, and natural disasters were entirely unknown. Then, one day, the humans ate a forbidden fruit and gave them incredible wisdom.
Yep.
But God drove mankind from their paradise for the sin.
Yeah, he's just holding a Bible now.
Yeah, he's just straight up on the Bible. But having been driven out from paradise, humans used the wisdom they gained to make them giants.
There is something kind of funny to be like, yeah, the legend, the myth.
Look at this.
This classic legend, guys.
Xenogears is like, look at this cool lore we made of.
Yeah.
With these giants, they planned to challenge God himself. But God poured down his wrath down upon them. All who defied God were destroyed, but God himself did not escape unharmed. Taking paradise with him, the wounded God buried himself deep in the ocean, asleep for eons. Before going to sleep, God used his remaining power to create right-hearted humans to live on this planet.
Right-hearted?
Jesus
Oh
Christ.
my god, it really is. We don't talk about those left-hearted folk.
That's why everyone's right-handed. These people are said to be our ancestors.
And that's why there's no war or any kind of evil in humankind today.
We solved it all. Yeah, it doesn't. You're not a pirate. Shut up.
You've been living under this desert for a long time, haven't you, bud?
They're putting chemicals in the aqua saw that turn into goddamn frog lizards gay.
I've been living under this desert for 9,700 years.
Wait, look at... What is this control panel on the right?
I think we're about to find out.
What is he broadcasting?
Oh, I'm sure nothing's changed in the last 9,500 years at this point. Well, anyway, no, stop my rambling now.
I'm only making this joke because it's really funny to me, but we found the cave that Alex Jones is hiding in after having sold everything to the Onion.
That's funny.
Hey, we've been given free reign, and the mysterious music goes away. I don't know if we should keep talking to you.
Yeah, it's like you look at him, you're like, why does music play when I talk to you? Small radio.
I want. I don't know which would be worse. Replacing him. So surely everybody knows this is a Saddam Hussein meme, right? Yes, we all know this meme, correct? The very silly diagram that was made that everybody got obsessed with. Everybody knows that, right?
Sure.
I don't know what should be worse, taking a screenshot here and replacing this guy with Saddam Hussein, or taking his sprite and putting him in that fucking diagram. It's just the vibe I'm getting from this.
I do like the papers like nailed into the stone wall.
Uh-huh.
Mhm.
They're kept up somehow. We can't interact with them. I can't interact with anything. The game really only wants me to interact with the old man, and I don't know if I want to.
He's gonna
You
replace
can nail things into stone.
If you
Mhm.
hit him hard
replace
enough.
the joints. He's gonna give you a knee replacement.
Maybe. I don't know, man. I don't trust him, okay?
Man, in all of that fucking ranting, I totally forgot that he's like a genius engineer.
Uh-huh.
By the way, does this cave have an exit?
An exit? There's an exit in the excavation site beyond the same barrier. You can get outside through there.
That barrier. You mean that huge wall you can see from your entrance.
Yep, that's it. On the other side is an old Arvea excavation site. They built the wall when Arvea was excavating here to keep the sand from falling in from above. But they've stopped work there now.
So how do we open such a huge thing like that?
If it's a wall, you can probably break it down. Were you the one who
It
was
is
like,
sand.
we definitely can't move this rock that we definitely moved?
Hold your horses there, youngins. No matter how good a gear you have, you'll never break that wall down. It's much too strong.
It is sand.
Uh-huh.
Let's make a deal.
A deal.
The wall's closed due to the reaction of the science sensors. Thanks to that, now I can't get through to the other side either. Maybe it happened when you two fell in here. Were you two boys fighting up there or something?
No.
You seem to be able to tell everything.
Anyway, what do we do about it?
You seem to know everything, Lisa. Tell me more about the Bible.
I really appreciate that delivery. Just straight up like, all right, what do we do? It's very simple. It's very simple. You just have to turn off the science sensor switches. Doing that will keep the barrier from closing up again. And while you two are doing that, I'll open it up.
Right, got it.
Sensors are in two places. You should see the flashing red lights. Well, good luck, Lynn.
Let's go, Bart.
Yeah, actually, before you go, sorry.
Nah,
Uh,
already going, too late.
Yup, sorry, bye. Can't
One
talk.
more
My
thing.
hand's on the door handle.
Let me out. I don't want to look at
yeah.
your creepy skull. The more I look at them, they don't look so fossilized anymore. I'm pretty sure those are just human skulls that you took.
Yeah, obviously. I mean,
Listen, nobody has there is 2 spots for 2 skulls. I'm pretty sure that these are the victims of this guy. We've got to get out of here.
Look, if this is mission failure, if you cannot do this, I will be murdering you. But I can share some parts and fuel with you. Just talk with me whenever you need something, right?
Thanks, old man. Well, we'll go and finish our part of the deal then. I guess.
So do you have to talk to him to get your fuel, or do you already have your fuel from him?
Now hurry and shut off the sane senses. Or you have something else you want to ask?
Got any parts to sell?
What you want?
It's got both, I guess.
First, changing the engine is a good idea.
The idea. Let me sell.
Oh.
Oh.
Got like a weight and everything.
Oh.
Tune up?
Tune up, fuel.
Huh.
Jeez. Nothing free. Wow. This guy living in a cave by himself, probably never sees anyone, expects us to pay. Wow.
Yeah, but he's building Iron Man with a box of scraps, so you gotta give him some slack.
It's a good reference. I was just watching a video about that today. About John Favreau.
Hmm?
Yeah?
Oh, just it was like talking about like John Favreau like growing as a director over time, like from the stuff he's done, and then how he made Iron Man, and like just I mean, he's basically the genesis of like the whole Marvel stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Dude did a really bang up job on the beginning of that series.
Yeah, I mean, Mr. Iron Man. I feel like people, youngsters today, maybe don't realize. This seems like a thing people wouldn't know if they're quite young, but like, Marvel was not big by and
Right.
large before Iron Man the film.
Uh-huh.
Like, there was Spider-Man, and then far, far, far below that, there was X-Men, and then far, far, far below that was anything else Marvel.
Yep.
uh, so like the idea that like Iron Man and Thor and Captain America would be like the biggest superhero characters in the world was not a thought on anyone's mind back in 2005.
Oh yeah,
Mm-hmm.
not at all. And that's the crazy part of like time is because like it doesn't seem that long ago to me, but I want to say Iron Man 1 came out like 2008, 2009, something like that.
Yeah, I think it was like 2007, somewhere in there though. Late 2000s.
It was 2008.
Robert Downey Jr. did save Marvel. You
Hey.
genuinely can.
Yeah.
You can frame it that way, I think.
Yeah, he was
That's-
Marvel Jesus.
I feel bad
Oh
for
shit,
the
now
poor...
you need to tune up again.
Wait, do I? Oh, I
It
see.
didn't change your current health, only your max health.
God damn it. God damn it. Wait, does the fuel also... Okay. Wait, why is it more expensive now? What?
It's less expensive.
That's... Oh, right. It's only 10. For some reason, I thought it was 7, not 70. My bad. God damn it. I have to talk to you. I want to.
Oh yeah, I already read that.
You know what I'm all
Um,
about. I
There
just
you go.
want to... I just want to buy shit. Actually, I want to sell shit. I want to sell shit to you. We
This
have
game,
things.
it's very fascinating. This game moves very
Oh
fast.
yeah, this dude definitely wants this eyeball.
Oh yeah.
Yes, he does. And these scales. He loves treasure. This guy loves treasure.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
Yeah, the game's pacing is very fast and very slow. So like I feel like we've accomplished a lot, but also we've really only done like one dungeon, and it's been like 3 hours. That's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, this game is very narrative oriented. It doesn't spend a lot of time on traversal or
True. Yeah.
At least at the
dungeons.
moment. Yeah.
Yeah, so far.
It's still... We're in our first major dungeon. Our first major real dungeon. There was something. I wanted to check the parts. I just was like, oh, I probably could get some more money this way. Nope. Nothing on him. Nothing on him. Nothing on him. I already got one of those. Yeah. Yep. No, you ain't got shit. Nah, you ain't got shit, son. In fact, I'm gonna sell all 6 of these so that way I can make my money back. There we go.
Yeah. I want to say extra AR plus one is just better than extra AR. Like I don't know about the weight stuff, but it just seems better.
Alright. Well, old man, I guess we'll let you out of your... You didn't
Prison
seem too
misery.
concerned. Yeah. I just... Like I knew going in. I did have a frame of reference that there's just a little bit of allusion to the Bible. Just a little bit. At least with Xenosaga. So didn't think it would be. I mean, they've already shown a cross 3 times at least.
I feel like when you open up your game with I am the Alpha and the Omega, like it doesn't get much more explicit than that. That is Bible. That's Bible, baby.
That's Bibble.
That's Mr. Bibble himself.
That's the Mistress Bibble.
Now I definitely know where one of them is. I swore. It's probably in the next room. It's fine. We'll find it. I'll find it. Unless we call it here. It is 10:30.
Up to you. I enjoy this.
Yeah, I do too. I would say it's also kind of to Sean.
I'm good if we want to at least finish out this dungeon.
Gotcha. Which I think I can do this in the next 20 minutes unless something catastrophic happens. Which that would never happen to me, guys.
Truly.
Truly nothing like that would happen to me. I also love that this game does genuinely give me Gurren Lagann vibes, and I definitely know this predates Gurren Lagann.
Oh yeah, by like 10 years.
Yeah, that came out in like 2000 in the aughts. 2010 maybe even. I don't know when it came out. It's definitely later.
I think it's 2000. Oh yeah, I was gonna guess 2008. It's 2007, it seems.
Just like Iron Man.
That would have been before I even gotten into high school. I didn't realize. I did not realize.
You are slightly younger than us. That's true. Because I was about a year into high school in 2007.
John, aren't you 93? I thought you were also 93.
Yeah.
Jackson, you're just old.
Yeah. I don't think of Sean as a 93 because he was only 1 grade behind me.
You hear that, Sean? He doesn't think of you as 93. You're still a young man.
What?
Because I would have been 90s. He
Young
said
man.
he doesn't think of you.
But why does that make you old?
Because I'm 93 too.
Oh, okay. I see. Boy, that was a stretch.
You sound so good for 93 years old. Wow, Sean, how do you do it?
I drink a lot of honey.
Oh, just straight?
Yeah.
Man, I should get honey again. I used to add honey to like everything, and then I had a phase where I feel like you just go through a phase of your life where you just eat too much of like one thing that you're like, wow, this is probably really good for me, and then you're just like, I don't care if it's good for me. It's just too much of the same thing.
I mean, I don't think honey is good for you, but
it's got like antioxidant.
it's like 70% sugar.
Well, it's like bee sugar. Bee sugar's gotta be better for you than actual sugar.
Probably.
Quick, somebody look up the health value of bee sugar.
Fucking God.
Gotta be, like, it's like healthy, because it like comes from bees. Come on, man, I'm not crazy for that. Bees are healthier than people. Disengage.
I'm gonna do an A/B test. I'm gonna search is honey healthy, and then I'm gonna search is honey unhealthy.
Oh boy. I'm so excited to see what you get based on that, because I'm sure you're gonna get some wild shit from both sides. Silos is calling us young. Sorry, Silos, that you're older than us. I Honey is healthy. I'm pretty sure honey's healthy.
Interesting.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure honey's
A
good for you.
comprehensive
Whoa!
review of the health effect of honey on human health.
Now, is this the health effect of honey on human health, Sean? Before you
Whoa,
read
shit! I shouldn't have looked away. What the hell's going on here?
I don't know. What is this?
Oh my god!
A bug riding a robot?
The bug is riding the robot.
The bug has
become,
big hair.
it's become like a part of the robot.
It's so cool.
Yeah,
I do love the idea that there are abandoned gears and that nature has adapted to use them.
yeah. It's really fucking strong.
That's a bit dystopian in the way that I love it.
Yeah, this is rad. Rebuke. Oh, there he goes. All right, what's the health benefits of honey? I want to know. Knowing minds want to know.
Sorry, I was distracted by this crazy bug. Although the number of studies conducted to date is limited and the different investigations are not standardized, beneficial effects of honey intake have been observed, especially when its intake replaces the intake of other sweeteners. In addition, honey could be a safe adjuvant to be administered alongside drugs used for certain diseases. So yeah, as it's healthier than sugar for sure. That much we knew. That much we weren't questioning.
Food full of honey eduvates the medicine down. Doesn't quite roll off the tongue.
Not as such.
Don't you
Results.
Don't you judge the robot hit hump. Now I want to know how honey bad for you though. Now I want to know how honey bad for you though.
Well, this is look. Shockingly, Google didn't give me crazy weird stuff. I did scroll down far enough to find this NIH article on both searches. So I'm just reading the NIH article because it's real science.
The secrets of Nim. What are the secrets of honey from Nim?
What are the secrets of Nick?
That's literally the title of a movie that I actually should watch. I get the impression that it's quite good. It's about how Nim did science on rats that gave them psychic powers, I believe. And it's a Don Bluth joint. I forget about The Secret of Nim. We should watch... that's one that I feel like we should watch sometime, because I know next to nothing about it other than that's what the plot is. You could argue that a lot of things that I am like, man, I really need to see this thing, boil down to, I've seen a plot synopsis for it and have no other context. This occurred to me. I don't know why Bart has damage. I don't know why Bart is physically hurt. We haven't done anything. Oh, hey, this is just a road boy.
You've leveled up. Maybe it just doesn't raise your HP normally.
Well, you were outside your mech for that one fight that you had to get in the middle of the fight.
I don't know if he took damage during that fight, though. Maybe?
I don't remember it.
He might have.
Maybe.
It was an opportunity to take damage.
It was an opportunity to get hurt. Oh, he moved.
No. Good timing. I was just about to open up the sand barrier now.
Took away my pixels. Actually, no, they gave me even more pixels. They actually did the opposite. They anti-aliased him. Wait, no. Yes. They antied the alias because that would imply that they removed his aliasing. They de-aliased him.
Well done, old man.
Oh, damn. He's done.
Hey, old man. There's one thing I want to ask you.
What is it?
I've heard somewhere on this planet is a gear far superior to all others. I've heard that it was called God Gear. It was made in ancient times, but hidden away somewhere. You know anything about it?
A man-made god, created with the wisdom of God. Such a gear would have the power of 1,000 gears. In the wave of its arm, it could destroy whole cities. Its battle cry would thunder in the heavens. No, I don't know what you're talking about. You, you must be speaking of the Omnigear.
You know of it? Then perhaps it was what you were speaking about in that tale you told us of the battle with God.
Goodness gracious. You too, boy. Those stories were made to inspire man's soul. But they're just legends. They don't really exist.
Damn! Holy shit! You know what? Here we thought he was a crackpot coot. He don't even care about the Bible.
He's somewhere between an atheist and a... I don't even know what.
Jackson, there's a term for that.
What?
Agnostic.
I guess so, yeah.
It's not really what that means.
That's fair. Does anybody even care about agnostics anymore?
I'm agnostic.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah, I
agnostic,
think,
too.
yeah.
So what the fuck are you talking
Does
about?
anybody care about my perspective anymore, Sean?
Does anyone care about me anymore?
I mean, we will burn just like the atheists, so
Oh my
ultimately
God.
we don't matter.
I need you to read. I need you to read that. Unfortunately, I don't remember the name of the short story off the top of my head, but I need you to read that. So we watched a movie titled Arrival, and recently I decided to go out on a limb because Sean mentioned that it was like based on a short story, and I found not only the short story but a series of short stories in an anthology by this author. I read one that is it's interesting. It's interesting. It's well written, and I liked it. And a lot of it is about the short story itself is about like divination becomes real essentially, and it's just about a group, like it follows a set like select like 3 individuals who each have like different experiences with it, and explores like when divination becomes commonplace, like how people like respond to that and stuff. And it's like super interesting, and it's very ambiguous about certain elements regarding like religion and stuff that isn't just like, you know, Bible thumping. But there is something that happens in it that is really funny that I want you to keep in mind to your statement, Sean, when you're like, oh yeah, we're definitely going to burn. Because
Okay.
something really funny happens that's kind of like that, and I won't explain how. But it does come off as a punchline to a joke, and it's really funny. It got me to do a spit take. It was really funny. But it like follows one guy who's like super bitter because his wife gets killed because an angel appears. And that's like something that the story explores, is like angels just appear now, and it's like become commonplace. And there are people who, you know, obviously are like, you know, it discusses both the human response and the ramifications of angels appearing, to include that people die when the angels appear. Like, and it becomes commonplace, and he's like super bitter because he lost his wife when an angel appeared, and another person had like something weird happen to them where they were born with not just no legs, but like fish legs, and then had like something happen where an angel appeared, and then they gave them their legs back, and there's like a whole thing about that, and like it's a lot more ambiguous about it. Like, I really like what the story does, but there is one moment that It's really kind of dumb because it feels like it's a punchline to a joke. It's really funny. It got me to laugh really hard. Anyways, you can say your lines now.
Anyway, I'm gonna take a look at your gears. It'll take a little while to wait here, please.
Oh god, the last time I was told to wait, bad things happened. We got into the situation because I was told to wait. Hey, wait! He's gone. Well, what are two individuals who have vowed to beat the shit out of each other gonna do in the privacy of this old man's room? We'll find out.
Hey, Bart, do you think the gear in that story is buried in the ground somewhere?
I think that's what I've heard.
Could one of the gears we were using possibly be it?
Yeah, right. Yeah, right. What are the chances of that happening? Why
Yeah,
did-
right. What are the chances that you're piloting it right now?
They both they both look just to the side and there's just a lamp. There's just a lamp. Hey, how'd that lamp get there?
Huh?
God, that lamp just keeps on following me. I don't know. Fucking Bart looks over and goes, "What's that lamp doing there?" And Faye just goes, "Oh, don't worry about that. That's been following me the whole time."
At some point, foreshadowing is just gonna be called shadowing.
The gears that are excavated lately are usually only a few hundred years old. Nowhere nearly as old as the gear in that legend.
And why were they in the ground?
I don't know. There are no records, except
Except what?
there must be some truth in the tales that they were buried after a great war. The bullet wounds covering most of the gear's armor would appear to confirm that.
You mean that there are no records from the last several hundred years? How about before that?
None from either period. The ethos controls all the records from the time period. Maybe they have some very ancient records too. All we know about our history is from the little pieces that we find for ourselves. Anyway, Faye, what do you make of the old man? Fucking crazy, am I right?
What do you mean?
Why would such an old man live all alone in this abandoned cave?
I don't know. Probably digging for ancient gears or something.
Right! So you think so too.
Hey, I just said that as a joke. Don't take all that stuff seriously. They're only legends, you know.
No, that old man is up to something.
That can't be.
Huh?
What's wrong, old man?
Is this your gear?
Well, sort of.
Where did you get it?
Oh, I see the nipple twisting now.
See?
There
I'm
to
just
enhance
Bart.
his powers.
I'm just, borrowing it.
Is it glowing red?
This is the host for the spirit of the Slayer of God.
Wait a moment. What did you just say?
Nothing. I didn't say anything.
I wasn't even whispering.
No, I heard you. You said Slayer of God. That's what you said, isn't it, old man?
Your gears are fixed. You have no more business here.
Wow, cognitive dissonance. I literally had you fuel and repair them earlier. What do you mean you're seeing them now?
This is a bad time for me. Be on your way.
Bad time for you?
Be on our way. Listen here, old man.
Oh, hey, we found God. He's just living in a cave. He's living in the bottom of a sand cave. What the fuck is a grotto?
Can't remember. It's like a watery, swampy thing, somewhere there.
Because,
Yeah,
like,
it's just like a kind of cave.
somebody called the, like, so you know when you blow up a rock in like, Zelda, and there's, like, hole in the ground, you fall in the hole. I was, like, watching somebody, and they called it a grotto, and I was like, what the fuck is a grotto? I mean, I guess there's a grotto in the Count of Monte Cristo. Is it a grotto? I don't remember. That was like a seaside. I guess that was a grotto. Yeah, I guess it's just a cave. I guess it has nothing to do with being a hole in the ground, does it? It's just a cave. It's just a cave. That's a fancy word for cave. Never mind, I answered my own question. I'm sorry, everybody. I think that's why I was like, I had just heard the word. I've seen the word grotto used multiple times recently, okay? And we're gonna
I
get...
feel like it generally has a more positive connotation than cave.
certainly
Like,
does.
cave is fairly neutral, even bordering on negative. Like, caves are scary, and caves are dangerous, and caves are wilderness. But grottos, I feel like, have more of a implication that it's, like, beautiful or something.
Mm-hmm. Grottos are a little more positive than caves. I mean, to be fair, the God damn it, I'm trying to be better about that, actually. The grotto that appears in the Count of Monte Cristo is definitely more positive than just a cave. That I can say
Yeah,
for
I'm with
certain.
Silos. I associate grotto with, like, oasis, that kind of
Oh, yeah.
vibe. Like, a grotto is like a... When I think of a cave, I think of, like, a dirty hole in the ground. When I think of grotto, I think of, like, a nice, peaceful place with, like, a pleasant stream rolling through it, and there's, like, lovely foliage. Like, the kind
Okay.
of place that would be considered a resort. Like, you would go vacation at somewhere that has a grotto.
So what you're telling me is the place where the children in the Goonies nearly die multiple times would be described as a cave. But the thing at
Yeah,
the
yeah.
very end of it with the big treasure ship in it is a grotto.
Yeah, or like the place where the fireflies live in Arcane would be a grotto. But
Yeah.
the place where uh the place where shit.
I
There's
really
there's
want to
so many
know.
caves in that show. I'm trying to think of a
Yeah.
specific one though.
Find
I can't.
literally any of them, Sean. Find literally one of them.
Just a cave. But the place, no, that's not a cave. That's technically a building.
Ah, well now I need to
Shit.
know what you thought was a cave that's technically a building.
The like tomb or whatever in season 2 where the big fight happens mid-season.
Oh yeah.
But
Yeah.
that's like a tomb or something. That's not a cave, technically.
Uh, uh, Piltover Future could be described as like a cave.
Anywho.
I hate the English language. And the English language hates me, so you know what? We just kind of see each other eye to eye and hate each other, I think, equally, I think.
hmm
I don't like using the English language, and the English language doesn't like when I use it. So it's fair.
Ooh.
That's equality. And I do think this is probably the best stopping point. I was like, maybe we'll leave the dungeon, and then we promptly did not leave the dungeon. So I think this is the best stopping point. But I'm enjoying this game. I'm enjoying it so far. I will actually admit, weirdly enough, if the game does anything like what that short story does, it has like a similar mindset as sans all the giant robots and anime bullshit. Too bad I don't
You
remember the name
want
of that short story. Ain't I just a goose?
Do you want to know the my conclusion from this NIH article about honey?
Sure.
There's a lot of positive health effects from honey. It's good, but and I quote here, it should not be forgotten that honey is a high sugar food and should be consumed occasionally and with moderation. So
Damn it.
so basically exactly what we thought, which is it has positive health effects, but it's still a fuckload of sugar.
Honey, turn your teeth all gray. Would they would consider that food that what was it? Adds unnecessary details?
Yes, adds unnecessary details. Oh shit.
Fuck.
Everybody needs to watch Don't Hug Me, I'm scared.
Great. It's the best. I love it. The title, by the way, the title of the anthology is Stories of Your Life and Others by Ted
Ted
Chiang.
Chiang, right?
Yeah. And the specific short story is Hell is the Absence of God. That is the name of the short story. Yeah. Along with such other things as Tower of Babylon. Pretty sure you could guess what that one's about. Understand. Division by Zero, which I actually feel bad. I feel like I should re-listen to that one. But I feel like I didn't listen close enough to it. I felt like it had some interesting stuff, but it was really short, and it's about math. 72 letters. The Evolution of Human Science, which was also very interesting, and I'm on the last one right now. Liking What You See, a documentary. I have no idea what that one's about yet. It's pretty good. It's pretty good. Oh, and the one that Arrival is based on, which is called Story of Your Life. It's also really good. It's really good. It's been pretty good with one that I'm like...
I love that you had this whole
know.
time where you were like, man, I can't remember the name of this story. The book is literally named after it.
No, I couldn't remember the name of the story where the funny thing happens, Sean. I know the name of the story for Arrival. It's Story of Your Life. I'm sorry. Jesus. And I did just look up Wikipedia page for it, so... Anyways, I'm ready to close the stream now. meant to open up being... So we're gonna make an image before we raid out. And you guys can participate too in chat if you want to. If you want to participate, all you gotta do is type in chat, and whatever chat says, I'll also reference for the prompt, and I'll share the image before we raid out. So, Jackson, what should we start with?
It's hard not to start with just giant robots, but I'm trying to think of like...
Silas beat you to it. A robot wearing a sombrero.
Oh, yeah. Robot. Oh, there we go. Fighting in the sand.
Fighting in the sand.
Gesturing with the Bible.
Gesturing with the Bible. Reminding everyone that it is, in fact, just a legend.
It's only a model.
It's only a model. That bit always cracked me up. Hey, should I put John Goodman in there just to see what would happen?
Sure.
It might deny that.
Yeah, John Goodman is the best man. He's the best man.
Oh no, now it's gonna be a wedding.
Oh god. I didn't think about that. Shit. That is a thing. Well, let's pump it did something. It did give me something. So stick around to the very end. We also do a bit of a closing bit, and we do raid after every stream, so that way the vampires in our chat can keep watching. So everybody else out there, make sure to go lock your doors and windows, because it's almost lunchtime for vampires. And thank you so much for joining, everybody. Hope you had a good time and you enjoyed the show. If you're able to join the live show, thank you for stopping by and chatting and watching. If you're watching this in the future, thank you for taking the time to go and back rewatching the VOD. We appreciate it. If you're out there and you enjoyed this and you want to see more of what we're up to, I recommend scrolling down below and following or clicking any of the links. There's a link to an Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, and a Discord. We post when we go live on any one of those platforms, as well as anything else that we're up to, and just generally, you can come hang out with the rest of the community there. Good time on the Discord. Speaking of which, a shout out to our community there and everyone who follows. You guys are a wonderful audience and we appreciate you. If we do anything particularly entertaining or noteworthy, feel free to clip it and share it on the internet. Just make sure to also hashtag it with MCCanary or link it back to the stream so people can find more of the good stuff we do. Now, as always, if you want to see the stream grow, you gotta let people know. I appreciate that people have been talking about the stream, and I encourage you guys to do it more. It does help us out, and it's just really cool that you're willing to do that. So, tell your friends about the stream. I won't. And as always, a huge thank you to Moat Shrimp and all of your supporters on Patreon and Twitch. All of your supporters, all of our supporters on Patreon and Twitch. Your generosity allows us to continue to expand the stream as well as take on more projects. And the stream was wouldn't be made possible without viewers like you. So we thank you. English really doesn't like me right now. I'm speaking in alien. Fuck. Should have read that book, Sean. I know there's better languages out there. Well, rest in peace, One Piece fan. If you want to see your name added to this list, as well as a couple other benefits you could get, you could always subscribe directly on Twitch or check out the Patreon page here. It'll show you everything that you can get, and any amount always be appreciated. Adding words today. Why am I doing that? Any amount is always appreciated. Thank you. And thank you to Ramon's doing a wonderful job holding back the robot army and preventing becoming famous. And thank you, Sean and Jackson, for playing more Xenogears. Had a good time. This was much wilder. I'm enjoying it. This was not the direction I was expecting. And I'm curious where the game is going to go from here on.
Yeah.
Well, you guys have any housekeeping?
Nope.
Nah.
We'll check out everyone else's channels in Goblin Entertainment here. You can find links to everyone's channels and everything they've been up to, and you can find the rest of my stuff here. I have my own link tree that has everything that I post to, such as a bot channel for the Twitch, as well as a YouTube for my own videos, an ArtStation for my art, a SoundCloud for my music, and much, much more. So go check everybody out in Goblin Entertainment. Alright. Stick around. Let's go say hi to Vu. Let's go say hi to Vumu. Playing more Path of Exile 2. Honestly, it just looks like a real solid Diablo clone. Just looks like a Diablo clone that would look like a lot of fun, honestly. So, everybody go say hi to her. The team's good. I've heard it's good. Otherwise, have a good evening. Take it easy. Sean, is there anything you'd like to tell the audience?
Don't forget, only Robot Jesus can save you from the robot uprising.
Jackson, is there anything you'd like to tell John Goodman?
Best Bible.
You two, you can become Robot God. Please do so.
Oh my
John
god.
Good, a legend. Best Bible.
Bible.
Best Bible.
John Just Legend.
God. When are we gonna read John Just Legend, guys?
Also, R2D2 is just in here.
Yeah,
Yeah.
What the
R2D2
hell?
is just in here. He made it in here.
We didn't
Didn't you
even
know?
say droid.
Didn't you
Where-
know John Goodman did play R2D2? In Star
They fit his whole
Wars.
body in there.
Yeah. That's why they just had to translate it into droid, but that was John Goodman playing as R2D2. That's why he swears so much.
Mm-hmm.
Oh shit.
Poor John Goodman's spine was never the same.
Uh-huh.